So let's talk about some things. Let's do some show stuff, shall we? You guys knocked $25 off that goal right off the jump. Let's keep that going. Let's do a show. I got an email today while you were in there grocery shopping. I haven't had a chance to even tell you about the email I got today.
Very interesting.
This is very exciting. I think I deleted it, though.
Oh, it's exciting.
So I'm going to have to tell you about it. I got an email from Nick at Nielsen.
Really?
Nielsen Rating Services, the one that monitors all the radio ratings.
Yeah, I know the one.
Apparently, there is a small market. You guys have never heard of it. There's a small market radio station out there that does not appreciate its embarrassing numbers being plastered all over the internet. Whether it's on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, anywhere else. Apparently, there is a radio station, a tiny little station, that we may have mentioned and talked about how they have a 0.0 18 to 34 or how they have like a 2.4 overall and their morning show's in last place and they can't even beat an AM translator station and everything else. I got an email from Nielsen telling me that that screenshot I took from their website of the ratings and posted on Facebook, you can't do that. Don't take our stuff and put it on the internet. Even though you read it and you were able to screenshot it and everything else, it does say property of Nielsen, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, great. Well, this is all property of Steel Toe. But guess what? Once I put it out to be seen on someone's computer screen, they can copy and paste it.
Yeah,
That's how the internet works.
You can't keep someone from screenshotting a public page.
But now here's the part that makes me laugh.
What?
Everybody's already seen it. I posted it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, a little late on that one.
So I'll just take the thing down. I don't care. Not that they could legally do anything, but who has time for that shit? So I then write back to the guy and tell him, you know what, here, I'm going to see if I have it just in case. I may have deleted it. Mike from Red Bar sent me an email. That was just, guys, don't get excited. That was just like, he does that to everybody who's a Scars Club member.
You delete things too quickly.
I think that's accurate. I just kind of impulsively swipe them.
And meanwhile, I don't check mine.
Where is Nicholas? Where are you, Nick?
Search.
Oh, wow. He is gone.
Search the,
All right. Let's go Nielsen. Urgent. Another data use violation. Oh, yeah. I've done this before.
Another?
Yeah.
You put that right in the title.
Oh, yeah. So this was an email I got 9 hours ago. Can I put that up? Is any of his information?
His name's on there. His full name's on there.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I won't put it on there. Here we go. This is from Nick. Mr. Imholt. Good start.
Yep.
It has come to my attention that on August 20th, you included Nielsen data in one of your Facebook posts. Though the St. Cloud ratings data you were posted are publicly available via the All Access website, please note that all such data that are accompanied by a disclaimer that says copyright 2022 Nielsen may not be quoted or reproduced without prior written permission from Nielsen. Since you are not a licensee of Nielsen data and have not otherwise received permission to reproduce Nielsen data on your Facebook account, I ask you to immediately remove the Nielsen data included in your post. Thank you in advance for your cooperation, Nick. And so I wrote back to him, will do. Thanks for letting me know. Very strange that I can view it online, but if I let other people see it, then I'm breaking some weird rule. You folks should really look into that. I can see TV ratings anywhere I want, but not radio. Seems like kind of a racket.
God, you're a passive-aggressive bitch,
You don't tell Aaron thank you in advance for doing this like I'm some sort of a bitch. Because I'll write back to you and accuse you of racketeering. I will accuse you of racketeering. So,
very fun.
Mr. Monkeypox says you can replace the actual number with a 15-second clip and a simple "they suck." Well, no. Here's what I was going to do. First of all, Nielsen does not track this.
Nope.
Nielsen doesn't look for me doing this and then let me know. Nielsen has to get a report from one of their clients that somebody's fucking with them and then go, Big Daddy Nielsen, make him stop. So what happened was our little former pissant, tiny little FM radio station there in the boonies in St. Cloud
Nothing station
had to go and tattle to their daddy at Nielsen and said, he's telling everyone how few listeners we have. Make him stop. Tell him to stop telling everybody that nobody listens to us. They can all see where we went from Aaron in the high fives to Johnny Rock in the low twos. They see it now, and we look like assholes, man. Make him stop. And then Nielsen goes, it's okay. You give us tens of thousands of dollars a year to monitor your rating systems, which you don't make back in sales, by the way. So it's a net loss at the size audience you have. I'll make the bad man stop. Would that be okay? Yes. Make him stop. It was either Fat Lou, Old Angry Randy, or Incompetent Gary who had to call and tattle to Nielsen to get me to take down that post. And you have no idea, that satisfies me way more than just making the post in the first place.
Right. That's not going to help you. I see that as being Gary. I absolutely think Gary did that.
Watch this. You guys want to watch me make a Facebook post in real time?
He'll do it live.
Here, ready? Check this out. Here we go. What's on your mind? Let's see. Our old station complained to their daddy at Nielsen that the big bad steel toe bully was posting their ratings online to make fun of them. Daddy Nielsen helped their helpless, bullied son by telling the big, mean, scary bully to stop and delete the screenshot he got for free on the internet. So this is me deleting that post, but still, just a reminder, their ratings are completely in the shitter. and
everybody knows it.
Old man Johnny experiment failed miserably. We have grown our audience every week since we left that pit of doom. And there we go. We'll post that up. There we go. That's posted on my personal Facebook. There we go.
I can almost see the table tilting.
Oh, this is fun. And now watch the people who think that that's too much that I do that. Go, what are you, obsessed now?
Why can't you let it go?
It's too much fun. Why would I let it go? You know, when Letterman had his show and Leno and Conan were embroiled in that controversy, Letterman at one point said, people ask me why I can't stop talking about it. And he goes, I'll tell you why. It's just too much fun.
Of course.
And that's my opinion on our old station. It's just too much fun to make fun of their follies. Triple N says, LOL Nielsen with a basic bitch e-thought take. That's pretty much it. Or like a stuttering John beer on the balcony take.
Well, and like you said, they don't monitor who's using a screenshot of their information. So somebody's clearly bothered. Like really bothered. Yeah, they had to rat us out. And actually, Jake Hudson did some investigative sleuthing for us. Really? Jake Hudson did some investigative reporting. And you guys, Jake Hudson found something out very interesting. Oh, he just emailed it to me again. Rockin' 101 only has 60-some subscribers on YouTube, right? This isn't what Jake found out. Jake went deeper than this. It's a nice reminder, though.
Yeah. Jake went deeper than this. So Jake investigated. Rockin' 101 has 66 subscribers. Why don't we take a look at Rockin' 101's channels that they're subscribed to? Oh, that's rich. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not making this up. Rockin' 101 is proudly subscribed to the they have 3 subscriptions on their YouTube channel. I guarantee you they didn't know that people could see that. The first 2 are local bands. The other one is the Steel Toe Morning Show. Shit is just too much fun.
That makes my cheeks hurt. I'm smiling so hard.
This shit is just too much fun, man. I love this.
Aww.
I got a shitty Facebook post out there for him. I found Jake Hudson doing all kinds of investigate. By the way, no bullshit, no sarcasm. Great journalistic reporting by Jake Hudson.
Yes, that was clean. That was short and sweet. It was beautiful.
Jake, that was perfect. So yes, 101 follows us on YouTube. They also have been following our show. We talked shit about their ratings. We posted about them, and they called Big Daddy Nielsen to have them taken down. That would be like those weirdo losers who tried to fuck with us like a month ago.
Oh, yeah.
And we just kind of went, and we just annoyed the shit out of them until they left. That would be like them fucking with us, and then us calling someone to make it stop, and then us going, they're not bothering us.
Correct.
It's like, if they're not bothering you, then you don't call somebody to make them stop. If they're not bothering you, you just handle it yourself.
And also, how is it not more embarrassing for the station to have to call Daddy Nielsen and talk to them about their dog shit ratings?
Yeah.
Like now, like they're going to have to know, like Nielsen's looking at them like, oh, these guys don't really,
Can I tell you something? When our ratings were really good and I was on that station, I used to copy and paste the ratings on social media all the fucking time.
I know.
You know what I got? Not a single peep from Nielsen. So it's only because they're embarrassed that those numbers are dog shit and that Steel Toe won the breakup. And by the way, I'm not a gracious winner. People who say, why do you still talk about them? Because I fucking beat them and it feels great. One guy doing a show in a studio he built in his house is beating a 50,000 watt rock station he used to be on, and it feels awesome. It feels good.
And by the way, those of you at Rockin' 101, Nielsen didn't send us that email out of the kindness of their heart to stop a bully machine. They did it to keep getting your money.
Yeah, you know what? That's exactly right. They had to service your account so you wouldn't feel bad.
So keep shelling out your tens of thousands of dollars for your dog shit ratings.
That's good. And then once the old money is gone, you're I'll tell you this. 101 is on borrowed time anyway, because once Gary's mother passes away, and she's a wonderful lady.
I'm sure
we wish nothing but the best for her. But inevitably, Father Time is undefeated. And once she goes, that family is going to, everything will be split amongst them.
Yep.
And they will demand their money from that station. They will either say, Gary, you fucking buy this thing, or you sell and give me what I'm owed.
His siblings aren't going to want anything to do with that station.
No.
Not after what he's done to it.
He's got shit to do.
Right.
They don't want to be embarrassed. And it is an embarrassment to be part of that. It's in a fucking trailer in a swamp, for God's sake.
Yeah, the only shining beacon of hope you had was when Aaron was there.
Right. And you fucked that up. By the way, I got a bunch of thank yous to throw out here. Thank you to Daniel for $40 on PayPal. Birdman.
Thank you, sir.
Birdman with $5 says just link their ratings and flood them with traffic and crash the server instead. I mean, no, absolutely don't. Either way, whatever we do, it puts us 230 away from our goal tonight. Thank you, boys. Very much appreciated. That level of generosity. There's the PayPal link in the chat. Super chats and memberships count. 230 away from that goal.
Thank you, guys. How has Gary not figured out yet that every time he does a thing, like he tries to get us punished for like bothering him or exposing his ratings, like it just comes back harder on you?
Grinch Girl says, Gary needs to learn giving you attention is never good.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Mr. Monkeypox says, does 101 have a website that we can troll the shit out of? I mean, not one that they like do anything with.
And
they have one. It's just rockin101.com, but
we're also not going to promote trolling here.
Yeah.
That's not the channel we are.
Guys, look. We won without that shit.
Right. They're doing this on their own. They're going to be fine.
Need Trump says it would make me do exactly what you're doing, Aaron. Go after them. It's all public knowledge anyway. Exactly. We were done with this whole situation, but they did a great job at helping us to bring it up again, says I Sneeze.
They never just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Max says, careful, Lou will call the sheriff on you. Hey, Max, do you want me to tell your story or should I tell your story?
Oh, my God.
Max has a story.
Max does have a story, huh?
Yes, he does.
I can't wait to hear it.
Skeezy says, duh, they're living rent-free in your head. That's true. They are totally living rent-free in our head.
They've got a tiny little compartment back there.
I would never charge them rent. It's too much fun to have them there.
Every time you're bored, you just kind of, they start knocking like, Aaron, you forgot about me, Aaron. Daddy, are you home?
Curtis Versus says, was this Jake's thing the whole time? Maybe we found out Jake is a great investigative reporter.
Maybe he is. He started wearing our clothes and suddenly it's like he's got everything, firing.
Yeah, High Main calling him a regular Columbo. Just one more thing, Rockin' 101. Can I take a look at that subscriber list?
That is so fucking funny.
They have 3.
They only follow 3 people.
Citizen M says, LOL, it's funny because Johnny Rock is stupid and dumb. You know they put that porn star interview on their fucking YouTube?
What?
They were proud of it.
Clip of the week or something?
Yeah, they were proud of it.
Ooh.
It's up there. It's the last video they put up.
That interview couldn't have been more poorly handled. Like, plus it's hacked.
He interviewed her like she was, it was put up 3 days ago. It has 12 views.
Woo! One of them's probably us.
I haven't clicked on it yet.
Okay.
Oh, they have one with Adam Carolla. You'd think interviewing Adam Carolla, that gets you a lot of views, right?
You'd think.
14 a month ago.
You guys.
You have to be bots have to be unwatching that for it to get to 14 views.
Here you go. You've got to stop calling Nielsen ratings and complaining about us, and you've got to start focusing on this.
You got to do your show.
You've got to do better.
You guys have to do your show. We want you. You're like DSP. We want you around so that we can fuck on you.
You have to have at least 2 listeners to support you.
Right, but if you keep this shit up, you won't be around anymore.
That one is really hanging on by a wire right now.
I've got 11 days ago. This is after we did our ratings thing. This is after we fucked on them for the ratings. Johnny Rock Show clip of the week, new theme, Johnny My Rock.
We can't do this.
Hey, who in the chat wants to hear a Johnny Rock theme song? Huh? Let me skip forward in the chat. Thank you, Birdman, for becoming a Yeehaw Club member, and Willie Lala for renewing yours, and Willie Lala for throwing $10 in a super sticker.
Thank you,
Appreciate that, buddy. So $15 off the goal there, $2.15 away from our goal tonight. Thank you guys for your generosity. There's the PayPal link in the chat. April with the mason jar of moonshine like the country hick she is, someone's saying.
Absolutely. That is moonshine.
Belusier says, do you ever drive past the Red House or do you avoid the road? I don't care. I mean, I feel nothing.
We have no reason to go over there.
It's just funny when they eat shit and I like to make fun of them because, again, I'm not a gracious winner. I'll fully say when it comes to media and entertainment, I'm a terrible sport. I'm not a sportsman at all. I'm not a gentleman about these things. I told them what would happen. It happened. I cock off to them about it. And they're impotent. They can't do anything about it. I've got the bigger audience. I've got the bigger reach. And now everyone knows they suck.
They've known you for how many years, and it's almost as like they believe you're going to stop behaving this way sometime. I
love doing this. Like I told Carl on Who Are These Podcasts when he asked me why I do so many shows. I go, I'm not bullshitting you. This is one of my 3 favorite things to do in the world.
Yes.
If I had free time, how many times have I told April in our free time, I'm like, you want to make a video or something? You want to do a show?
Yeah.
You want to do
all
this?
The time.
I want to do a show. I got shit to say. We're going to do a 3-part Vegas travel video. So we're going to start writing it this weekend because I want to branch out and do different shit. I'll play you the Jake Hudson video.
You can't watch that.
Hi guys, this here was requested by April M. Holt.
He said my name.
April M. Holt. April M. Holt requested this video. I just saw you requested this.
He said my full name.
What the fuck is all that?
I don't know.
Are those fillings or root canals?
Could we get Jake to call in and tell us what the black things are?
I want to know what's going on with the teeth.
Thank you, Jake, for doing my video request, though.
All right, we got a call coming in.
Call from Wall Mounter.
Wall Mounter, that was it.
I could have told you that.
Wall Mounter, what's up, buddy?
So you gave me the wrong number earlier. I called in some calling center, asked for my name. I said Wall Mounter, and they're like, excuse me? But anyway, so, yeah, me, Celtic Pride, a bunch of friends were at Jimmy's Poorhouse, and sitting across from me was the whole Rockin' 101 crew.
Fun.
None of us knew Yeah, we didn't know it was the Rockin' 101 crew, but they had Rockin' 101 T-shirts on, and we could hear them talking about radio stuff. And I had a steel toe shirt on, and I noticed everybody started doing that thing where you like pretend you're looking behind somebody, but they're looking at you. You know?
Yes.
They're turning around looking at my shirt.
So they saw the shirt and okay. That pissed them off a bit.
Nice, sexy shirt.
Oh yeah. So within like 2 minutes of everybody turning around looking at me, the guy in the corner, which we later found out was Gary, but we didn't know who it was at the time.
Yeah.
Just fucking lost it. He's just, I'm sick of fucking hearing about Aaron fucking Imholt. And he said, he was going off about fucking T-shirts, and he was doing a little bit of counting how much money you make.
Oh, he was counting our money. What was he saying about the money we make?
Give us details.
Like figuring out what you were making an hour. I wasn't sitting at the table. So
what was his theory? Did he have a theory about how much money we make in an hour?
I do not know.
Oh.
I think he said like $190 an hour or something.
Fucking nice.
Divided between 5 people, and yeah.
Well, I mean that would still be like $40 an hour.
Pretty great.
I mean,
but he bitched about podcasts for
I've heard this
a good 20 minutes. And how he guarantees if he did this and this, and he could fucking do it too. And
oh yeah, well then why didn't you, man?
So was he like yelling this in your direction, or was he just upset at his table?
Well, he was facing me in the corner of his table.
Yeah.
But he was loud enough to I feel like he was being loud enough to make sure that we could hear.
Got it.
So
the conversation.
So he was really insecure about your steel toe shirt and decided to talk loudly, trashing the show you like, to try and make a point that he wasn't impressed by you.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
And see, at the time, we didn't know it was Gary, and we were looking back and forth at each other like, who the fuck is this guy?
So,
well, next time when you find out if you know it's Gary and you hear that conversation again and he's wondering about our money, just make sure you look at him and go, hey, Gary, Aaron told me to tell you, don't worry about his money. It's more than you were paying him.
Yeah, Mr. Hold the Fire.
I wanted to ask him if I could get a picture with him with my shirt on, because they all had Rockin' 101 shirts.
That would have been really funny. So he just sat there bitching about podcasts and how much money we make and
how he could do it too.
Wow, that's great.
Yep.
Well, I mean, technically,
but,
technically, if it was $190 an hour divided by 5 people, and one of them's April, that means I take 2 of those. That means $80 an hour. Times $40 a week. Well, thanks, Gary. That's like 150, 160 grand a year.
I know.
Thanks, Gary. Thanks for the estimate.
He might have been saying $1.90 an hour. I don't know.
Oh,
he just said $1.90.
Well, Gary, if we were making $1.90 an hour, I'd be foreclosed from my house. I'd be homeless, for fuck's sake.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He seen the shirt and got super, super insecure about it.
It's that
was the talk of the table for
that sounds like Gary. That insecurity, and I love that he's like, I'm sick and tired of hearing about Aaron and Steel Toe, because that means that he's fucking still 2 years later hearing about how Steel Toe made it, Steel Toe left, and they're doing pretty well on the internet and everything like that, and he's got to swallow that fucking pill, boy, and all because he saw your shirt and lost his mind.
Oh, yeah, that hurt his feelings a little bit.
How great that he just saw a Steel Toe shirt and it set him off.
So, for anyone local here that wants to know, Jimmy's is like the Rockin' 101 hangout spot. They go there like every day for lunch. So, make sure next time you go, you wear your Steel Toe shirts.
Wow, is that great? Okay. Anything else specifically you remember? I know it's broad strokes and you can't hear every second of the conversation, but it was mostly just the money thing. He's tired of hearing about Aaron, and podcasts are for fucking losers.
Yep. And at the very end of it, he said, well, now that I got that out of my system or whatever, and then they kind of went back to mingling, but he made sure it was loud enough that we could hear it at our table.
That sounds a little insecure. That sounds like someone saw their ex-girlfriend and decided to make out with the nearest person to show that they're totally fine.
Right.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I love that. I'm tired of hearing about Aaron. I love that he worries about our money. And I love that he's always said that about podcasting. I could do a podcast and I could draw this and I could. Gary, you have a fucking radio station and you can't draw flies to shit. So how do you think you're going to go on the internet where you don't have a thing where people have to turn on the radio, where they can just ignore you outright on the internet worldwide? You can't even draw a fucking audience when people are made to listen to you. And you think you're going to do it on the internet? I got bad news for Gary. He's not entertaining. He can't fucking broadcast. Gary, no offense, but if your parents weren't in this fucking business, if they didn't build you a job, you wouldn't have made it. You wouldn't have been able to be a broadcaster because you're not funny, you're not likable, and you have nothing interesting to say. So, anyway, Wall Mounter, thank you very much for that intel and that report. We'll be sure to post this little 7 to 10 minute clip on our YouTube channel.
Absolutely, thank you.
I mean, I got to do something to earn that $1.90 an hour. Am I right?
That's right.
All right. Thank you, Wall Mounter. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep. No problem.
Bye.
Dude, do you remember at the end of the radio days when you had to tell Gary to call me personally to apologize for sexually harassing me? And instead, when he called me, he proceeded to say, I had no idea who you were. I still don't know your name. But then he did 45 minutes on a conversation with just me about how much he hates podcasts.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't 4 months later and we were doing this.
Oh, that guy is a fucking mess. They're calling him Gary from the poorhouse.
You know what, though? He'll figure it out someday.
Gary is listening right now, losing his shit. Probably. Probably. Yeah, if you guys ever hear Gary going bananas and you ever hear Gary losing his shit and getting all butthurt about Steel Toe, please feel free to share with me those stories. Wake me up in the middle of the night. I love that shit.
That would be fun.
Oh.
Definitely always wear your shirts out and about just for that reason.
I'm tired of hearing about Aaron. Well, guess what? You're going to keep hearing about him because I got way more viewers and listeners than you do. Even in your own town, I have more. I mean, we have them all over the place now, but even in your own place that you broadcast in, I have more than you. I mean, we have what? We have 40,000 a month. They have maybe 5,000.
Boy, boy, that's generous.
Maybe 5,000.
That was generous.
Because I know when we were at our peak, we were at 10 or 12.
Did you not just say that the last ratings that came out showed that 1% of this area was listening to them?
The morning show.
Right.
Well, let's see. What's
That's not
okay,
by
so
a grand
2%
even.
of the people listening, 200,000 people. And there's probably 100,000 that listen to radio, 2% of that. So they have 2,000 listeners. Holy shit, their whole fucking station has 2,000 listeners. Isn't that 2% of 100,000?
Yeah, I think so. You're screwing me up now.
Oh my
You're
God.
on your own with this one.
They only have 2,000 listeners.
Dude, it's bad. It's bad news.
That's
no
really
wonder they
bad.
can't stop hearing about Steel Toe and they don't,
Right.
They can't handle it.
Well, you know what the sad thing is? A lot of those people who Gary has to hear about Steel Toe from, they have to go, oh, you're at Rockin' 101? Oh, yeah, I missed it when you guys had Steel Toe. I really loved that show. That was great.
That's the only reason people know what Rockin' 101 is.
Dude, that's got to... Oh, I never realized that.
either.
That's got to drive him insane.
You are the only reason they ever knew what Rockin' 101 was.
With Johnny Rock doing a 0.0 18 to 34.
Yeah.
And then... Oh, this clip's going up tonight. With that drawing dick... People probably talk to Gary around town. They're like, oh, what station? He's like, Rockin' 101. And they're like, oh, you guys still got that Steel Toe guy? That show's so fucking funny. What?
Right.
Oh, no. And then Gary probably alienates those people because he can't help himself and he goes on a rant at them. Like, no, they went podcasting where losers go, the internet, and you make $1.90 an hour, and I could start a podcast. And if I did one, podcasts are bullshit, right? Podcasts fucking suck. And the guy's just sitting there going, Yeah, totally. And then he tells all his friends, the guy who owns Rockin' 101 is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Don't mention Steel Toe around him. He goes on some kind of rant. I'm not sure what he's talking about, but I suppose I'll hear about it when I go listen to Steel Toe later.
He'll berate your women, too, for whatever their body looks like. Wow.
All right, speaking of people who got banned from shit, speaking of people who, got taken down, and I don't think should, let's talk about Andrew Tate. Over the weekend, I don't even think we got time to talk about, did Johnny and I talked about Andrew Tate this morning, didn't we?
A little bit, I think.
There's been a development since then.
Oh.
So this weekend, Facebook and Instagram, which are the same company, Meta, no more Andrew Tate. They banned him. They blocked him. He's finished for content. What do they call that? A violation of their terms of service.
Terms of service.
Yeah. YouTube axed him today. TikTok axed him today. It's all knives out for Andrew Tate right now. And here's what I have to say on this. The more I learn about Andrew Tate, the more I dislike about Andrew Tate, especially the reason he moved to Romania and shit like that. It's suspect as fuck.
It's sus.
How
am I going to creep on him now, though?
Oh, boy.
And
yeah,
his 60 cars.
Your Twitch account. Is
he on Twitch?
The last thing well, as of right now, his channel Tate Speech. You see,
Ew.
like hate speech, but it's Tate Speech.
It's a bit too try-hard for me.
It's not gay at all. What are you talking about?
I don't think he's gay at all.
So anyway, well, you don't think smoking a cigar with your shirt off while you debate, 19-year-old boys, you don't think that's gay?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
I don't think so.
He moved to Romania because their like rules on sex crimes and shit are lax, and that's fucked up. First of all, you should never move somewhere for that reason, but you certainly shouldn't say it out loud.
Was it confirmed that's why he moved there?
He said that.
He said it? Okay. That's confirmation.
Straight from the kickboxer's mouth.
All right.
So, no more YouTube, no more Instagram. Wingman says wrong. TikTok did not. Andrew has never had an account on TikTok. The verified account was a fan account. Okay, thank you for checking me on that, because I didn't know that. So, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. He's gone. Never had a TikTok. Now, the one thing he's got left is Twitch, and I would imagine that that's going to be gone soon as well, because to me, this reads just like the Alex Jones thing did.
Yes.
Remember one day Alex Jones was on everything, and then the next day, everyone at the same time from a bunch of different companies decided, nope, fuck him, he's out.
He's a bad guy.
Tate was already banned from Twitter, so he was already gone from there.
Well, he's going to have a hard time on Twitch because they're cracking down on everything.
I don't even think they're going to need a reason now to get rid of him.
No, they're just going to say out of principle, like everyone else says you're a bad guy. Now we don't want to deal with you. The
only other guy I've seen them do this to is Alex, and I think he's heading down the same road. And I'll tell you, I think the reason is he was starting to talk to kids. You know, he was starting to talk to very young kids about, the being a man and these fucking women and all this shit, be the boss and this and that. And I think they were like, look, before this guy was a joke, he was kind of like a gimmick, he was entertaining to watch and all that. And then the people at all these companies said, okay, he's starting to get a little traction. Like they kind of looked at him as like Archie Bunker. Norman Lear, when he created the Archie Bunker character, didn't know that people would sympathize with Archie. They thought they would see Archie as the buffoon that he was intended to be.
Yes.
And then people started being like, yeah, fucking right on, Archie. Nixon rules too. And they were like, oh, shit, what are we going to do now? I think that's kind of what happened with Andrew Tate, where all of these algorithms and shit pushed him to the moon.
But no.
But then people started going, oh, I like this guy. I want to sign up for Hustlers University. And then all these groups got together and went, okay, our little prank has gone too far.
This is a problem.
Let's all pull the plug on him at the same time. And they did.
That kind of definitely looks like what happened.
And again, the only person I've seen them do that to is Alex Jones. I don't think he should be banned. I don't think he should be kicked off all these platforms. I don't think he did anything this weekend that he hasn't been doing for years that they've been okay with.
No, I think that happens to a lot of people where they're just kind of going along as they have for forever until somebody decides, oh, I don't like that today.
I like Sonny's take. He shouldn't be banned. He should be exposed. Right. If you think these guys are so bad, if you think these guys are so awful, then beat them.
Yes, there's that, but then let them keep making a buffoon out of themselves, too.
Right. I mean, contest what he says, argue with him. I don't like it when people talk out of two sides of their mouth. I don't like it when people go, this guy's really fucking dumb, and oh, this guy's dangerous, we got to ban him. Which one is it? Because if he's really dumb, then you should have no problem taking him down.
Mm-hmm.
Either he's really smart and dangerous, and you got to take him down. Now, when you say that, it gives people, like, fascist vibes.
Okay.
You know, when you say this guy's dangerous, we got to get rid of him, it makes people think, you know, hey, you're going after this guy's free speech. If you say this guy's stupid, well, then you can't take him down because you're just admitting he's just some dope.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like they back themselves into a corner with that stuff. But then again, I mean, they make the rules. So
I always feel like I just want people living out in the open the way that they are, because at least I can see them then. I always prefer that.
Yeah, I don't like
I don't want
sweeping
them to
these
go
guys
under the ground. I don't want them to be on D Live where I can't see it anymore.
Well, and now all of these people who are following Andrew Tate now he's got a legitimate claim to tell them I'm too dangerous for them. They banned me. They took away my right to express myself. They've got it out for us. They're like, this is how cults get started.
I feel like that sounds very Crowder-esque.
Yeah, but Crowder doesn't have the fucking balls to go full Tate and get himself banned.
I guess not.
Crowder walks it right up to the line, and when they spank his bottom, he goes, okay, I'll be good when I come back. And then he'll make some shitty movie parody.
I'll put on a cuter dress next time.
I have one of the worst. You're making me want to show you the terrible fucking thing I have that we were going to play on tomorrow morning's show.
Okay.
Crowder made something so fucking awful. I'm expecting him to like make it the late April Fool's Day joke or something.
Well, shit.
I'm
not going to stop you.
You know the song Baby Shark?
No.
Oh, well, it goes like this. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do.
Oh, that one. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I would have gone the whole way.
Thank God we
if
didn't.
I had to. See, now if I tell you guys, you're going to want me to play it just to hate it. Someone says no. They're saying no, not Baby Shark. No, it's not Baby Shark. He made one called Biden Farts.
Okay, well, now we have to watch it.
I just want to warn you. It's really fucking bad.
It can't get that much worse than his Spartan thing.
Oh, are you ready for it to be way fucking worse than the Spartan thing? All right, fine. As long as you guys promise me you'll act surprised when I play this for you tomorrow morning. All right? Because I wanted this to be a tomorrow morning show thing because we got a lot of good stuff for tonight.
It already looks bad.
It's by Steven Crowder. He says just as catchy, if not more, than Baby Shark.
I don't think anything's catchier than that.
Don't hate me for playing this. She did it.
You brought it up. You said you had a Crowder thing. I was just comparing.
I said for tomorrow. Don't play your woman voodoo on me.
I did not ask for this.
You literally said, oh, now you have to play it. You literally did ask for it.
It was obligated.
I don't want to play this.
Don't play it.
I don't want to play it tomorrow.
Don't play it.
You fucking asked for it.
Rebel against the Crowder.
Biden farts, do-do-do-do-do-do. Biden farts, do-do-do-do-do-do. Biden farts, do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, look at me.
Biden sharts do 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 do. Biden sharts do 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 do. Biden sharts do 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 do. Biden sharts with the poke do 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 do. With the poke do 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 do. With the poke do 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 do. Biden sharts with the Dutch do 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 do. With the Dutch do 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 do.
Don't look at me. I didn't make it.
You're the one laughing.
It is a very ironic laugh. Somebody had this much time on their hands.
Don't say somebody. Hold the monster accountable. This is how he gets away with this shit.
Did he do it?
Yes.
Then Crowder.
You
has
don't
way
think
too
that
much
this
time on
level
his
of
hands.
preschool humor is right up his alley? He thinks this is fucking brilliant. He thinks this is eat it.
At bare minimum, he definitely signed off on it.
With the Dutch do 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 do. Biden farts. Biden farts do. Biden farts do. Biden farts
this is so bad.
Biden farts. Enjoy more Biden farts at louderwithcrowder.com/mug club.
Are
Oh
you
my
fucking kidding
God.
me? You used that dog shit song
You're gonna shill out your mug club?
to make a promo for your mug club?
I'm gonna buy you one just for that.
That's harmful to the environment.
I thought so.
That should be taken down for climate change.
I think Biden should be taken down for how many farts he had.
Well, apparently he's a farting kind of guy.
This is as bad as the cows.
Oh, shit. When you're taking Ethan Klein's side in the comments, you've lost the plot. Who, me? No, I'm not taking anybody's side. I'm watching that fucking thing and judging it for what it is. A giant barrel of monkey spunk.
I have a question that
Yeah.
I don't want to forget. So obviously you and I very much feel the same way, and people shouldn't go after a channel to like cancel it.
But
Do you have, it's not necessarily a but, do you have anything that you deem as should be canceled? Is there any line to be crossed in your opinion?
if they're like a rapist, but otherwise, if it's like content, no.
Okay.
Leave people the fuck alone.
I-
If you don't like something, don't listen to
That's
it.
how I feel. I feel like there's a channel for everyone, and if the degenerates are over there, at least they're over there. You know.
Right. I don't want anybody done away with. She laughed, kill her, says Silver Wolf. I agree. I don't know what kind of laugh that was, but I'm not okay with it.
I gave that man a hug a couple weeks ago.
Who?
Silver Wolf.
I don't
now
give a
he
shit.
says kill her.
Well, that's how
What an
serious
asshole.
that's how serious we are about this shit.
I
man.
didn't. I said it was a very ironic laugh. Like, this is ridiculous.
Sonny says, so it's annoying, not funny, and for boomers. Classic Crowder. Yeah, you know what? Good point. Fucking my ears with a rusty knife sounds better than this, says Posterior Attention. April, you don't laugh at Crowder cringe. That is sickening, says Rain.
It wasn't an honest laugh. It wasn't like you know what? Actually, just kill me right on the show tonight. That's where I'm headed. Just do it.
Gordy says Andrew Tate is blowing it up on Twitch. He is saying that he now owns the internet. Well, good to see he's in good spirits, I guess, while he dines with his child brides.
Ooh. I bet he says the internet lives he's living rent free in the internet's head.
You can't get banned from 5 things and be like, I'm kicking ass. It's like, no, this is where I wish that personalities would just be honest and go, look, this fucking sucks for me right now. Like when we had to come here from Twitch, we said, all right, this fucking sucks for our show. We got to rebuild this up. Now, yes, it's miles better than Twitch was, but not right away it wasn't.
No, at the moment we're like, guys, this really fucking sucks, but will you do this with us one more time?
Yeah.
Okay.
He also doesn't he hate Democrats and tyranny, and that's what you make? Right, that seems like something you'd play at like a torture camp or something like that.
Or make in like a 12-year-old's like basement on a computer.
Rain simply says, I want Crowder to turn heterosexual. Enough of his gayness. Sage says, Ethan Klein, even for you, Crowder, this is bad. Oh, yeah, I guess I do agree with Ethan Klein
That's
on
true.
something then. Let's go ahead and check in on our buddy Dark Side Phil. You know, I haven't heard from Phil since I got back from vacation. DSP has, it looks like he's survived the cancellation attack.
Well, what are they going to cancel him for?
Right, exactly. Well, here's the problem. I got in a lot of shit with that detractor community. About 60% of it thought, yeah, you're right. Don't cancel Phil. Don't go in there trying to do cancel culture bully bullshit against a guy just because he's fucking terrible and he harangues his audience and he, bothers people and annoys people. Just don't watch him then. Don't watch. I want to watch him because it's fucking hilarious. I watch Snort Hogan. I watch Snort Burnell. I watch Duty Streams. I watch all these channels that find great clips.
Or you can watch him live and literally giggle like a schoolgirl every time he has to fight somebody online and they beat him and he blames his internet connection.
But so they tried to cancel him recently by copyright striking his videos, and it's fucking dishonest. It's total bullshit. And you guys can yell at me and say I'm problematic and whatever. Damn right I'm problematic. You must not know about me. So
How do you think we ended up here?
How do you think I got here? So this DSP thing, people were saying, oh, he's a piece of shit. I hate Phil. And I would write back the same thing to him. I'm not saying he's not a piece of shit. I'm not saying he doesn't suck. I'm saying he shouldn't be canceled for it. You guys shouldn't be reporting him. That's total gay ops bullshit. And nope, they couldn't be swayed from it. No, you just don't understand the shit he did 9 years ago. Then make it about the shit he did 9 years ago. Don't make it some bullshit copyright strike just because the ends justify the means. That's dishonest, it's scummy, and it's gross pussy shit. Don't do that. So with that said, I want to point out that you and I can fight over this all day long if you want to. Mm-hmm. I ended up being right. You ended up being wrong. I told you the cancel culture shit wouldn't work. I told you he'd still be standing at the end, and I told you he's going to declare victory over you guys. He's not going to become self-aware.
Because you gave him a win.
And his audience, his pay pigs, are going to throw him a bunch of money because he's under fire. And guess what happened? People gave him a bunch of TEPs. He survived the whole thing. He's not going to get suspended. He's not going to get canceled for it. So now you guys all look like whiny bitches. Those of us detractors who said that this was a bad idea and we should just enjoy Phil content for what it is, we end up looking right. But the problem is you never convince people even when that happens. Even when they're wrong, they dig in deeper and they fight you on it. They still think they should have done it.
And it just looks weird, like, sitting on the outside looking in, like, why are you wasting this much energy over something you can just ignore? Because, like, I don't know, man. I like watching Phil once in a while and making fun of him because I find joy in it.
Right, it's funny.
But when I'm not doing that or when I don't feel like that, I spend zero energy thinking about him.
Right.
And I am happy.
Yeah, I don't want to watch Phil and be mad.
I don't need, like, again, if I don't like what he's doing or whatever, if I can't get any comedy juice out of it, whatever, again, I just move on. I feel like some people really need to learn there is a lot of, like, personal power in the ability to go, you know what? Not for me. Fuck off.
Well, and also, if Phil goes away, you don't win. Like, you don't get better. Your life doesn't get better. You don't make more money. You don't gain more views. You don't do anything like that. One guy wrote to me and said, you only want Phil around. He was another one of these guys who thought the cancellation was a fucking brilliant idea. Probably still does, even after it failed. But he's like, you just want Phil around because it attracts more views and money for you. And I'm like, no fucking shit. We're a business. Of course we like it that people come over and find our shit funny and want to watch more of our show because of our DSP coverage. Why would I want to lose that? It's like people telling McDonald's, your food makes people obese, but you just want to sell it so you make profits. Yes.
So wait, you're telling us that you're surprised that we want to entertain our audience with things that they find enjoyable?
Exactly. So here's Phil talking about his distinct dip in engagement. And this logo right here is the unmistakable logo of Snort Hogan. Subscribe to Snort Hogan on YouTube whenever you get a chance for great logo. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not here tomorrow. Tomorrow's my day off for the week. All right? I hope you all have a great, safe day. No matter what it is that you end up doing, please enjoy the day. If you end up watching content here on DSP Gaming when I'm gone, thank you. And please remember.
He just talks like there's a butt coming, doesn't he? Mm-hmm. He just talks like, oh boy, like you're getting buttered up by Phil. Like he doesn't mean what he's saying right now. Hey, I hope you enjoy this. I hope you love this. Okay, what do you want?
Here come the sweet nothings right before you stick your finger in my ass.
Darkside Phil is that little relative you have, that younger relative you have who's always got a scheme he wants you to invest in. But he always comes over to your house and goes, oh, man, great to see ya. How you doing? And you just want to look at him and go, all right, let's fucking hear it. What is it this time? Limos? Go ahead. How much seed money do you need? Go ahead.
Just throw me the pitch. I'm rolling time.
Remember things you can do to support the channel in my absence: liking the videos, leaving comments, super thanks, and tips. Now, I have noticed a distinct dip in engagement in my content this month.
All right, then worry about it privately and do things to fix it. This guy has seen a dip in engagement, and I guarantee Phil will not go live on his stream and tell people, yeah, so I have to adjust things and do something different because clearly I'm not doing the things that gets reactions out of you guys. This guy thinks that likes and comments are owed to him.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that you're just supposed to get engagement because you started streaming? That's
not
how that works.
He does. He does 100%
Jesus
believe that.
Christ. I mean, guy, you are the whole reason there's supposed to be engagement. People are supposed to be engaged because of you or what you're doing.
Right.
So if you don't have that, time to look at the mirror.
So instead of him going privately after the show and going, God, engagement was down. this, that, and the other thing. Boy, I should probably fucking change my shit up a little bit. He's going to go to these people and go, hey, what's wrong with you that you're not hitting like on this amazing content I'm giving you? I don't know, because you're yelling at me and it's bothersome.
Come on, DSP, be a real man and take it out on your wife.
Like a man do. By the way, watch, like this video, subscribe to our channel. We're 2 away from 4,500 right now. Subscribe to our channel and let's knock over the 4,500 mark. Now, if that happens, that means we did a good show. People want to subscribe to our channel. If they don't, it's because Aaron was yawning half the fucking time and very tired today.
Or it's because you guys really just fucking can't get it together and support this channel like you're supposed to.
Right, it's always your fault.
I feel it's because this is literally month 3 of no major new releases. 3 months in a row where there has not been one major AAA release at all.
Bro, that doesn't matter. People like Destiny and other people who play games on their streams, they're doing just fine. They play Minecraft and all kinds of other games, and they talk to their audience and they give them content they want, so they react to it. Phil, stop blaming everyone but yourself. You're not engaging. Do you watch your content? Do you watch it and go, wow, I'm really inspirational and charismatic and funny and vibrant? You're a fucking cubicle worker playing video games. That's the vibe you give off during your streams. And whenever somebody comes in and goes, you're kind of fucking boring, you yell and scream at them for a half hour, and then you wonder why nobody's liking or commenting.
And when you lose, you blame the video game, you blame the person who picked their character, you insinuate that they're cheating or they use some sort of trick to get their internet to work better. And it just... I'm sorry, it makes me hate you because I don't see the other player. There's no other personality. You're the personality that's there, and you're gross.
You're boring, you're whiny, and you yell at people. And then you wonder why people don't want to talk to you and comment because you're a fucking dick to them, dude.
Oh, and by the way, Phil, something you might not realize. There might not be any new games. That doesn't mean there isn't any new content. Lots of games come with this thing. Wait for it. It's called downloadable content. So let's see. Hey, you want to do something new, Phil? Right now in Grand Theft Auto 5, they added a mission that you can do where you actually get to run around with Dr. fucking Dre to save his phone, and it's got some unreleased tracks that he wants to get back. Now, is it a stupid fucking mission, and it's the same fucking game you've played?
Sounds like
times?
Almost a Scooby-Doo mission.
Yeah, but my point is if you love that game or you like content like that, there's something you can do there that you haven't been able to do before.
Or play an old game and be funny, be entertaining, do a show while you're playing your game.
Destiny 2's new season just launched last week. It's literally not even been out for a week, Phil. There are new things to do.
Yeah, but it's a lot easier to just yell at your audience and demand that they engage with your video. Like, guys, hit the like button. Oh, here, better yet. Here, did we earn it? Hit the subscribe button, smash that like button, and click the bell to get notifications. I don't know. We'll find out, I suppose.
I love that it covered his face.
Yeah.
That's going to obviously affect
ever
the channel. Please, guys, if you like the content and you watch it, all right, if you could help in any way in regards to engagement on DSP Gaming, I would appreciate it. At one point, engagement was really good on this channel.
Oh, yeah?
And every month, we were getting exponential new views, subs, everything. And then this came to a screeching halt.
Almost like everybody that came to your channel got driven off.
Yeah. It's almost like people came to your channel and went, I hear a lot about this DSP guy. Let's check him out. The most tragic part about Phil is he could have turned all this trolling in his favor. He could have gotten all this attention for being trolled, changed up his style, changed up the way he does shit.
Lean into the gimmick.
Lean into the gimmick, and people will keep coming in. He wants to be taken seriously as a streamer. Phil, that ship is sailed. You're be like Rich. Rich from Review Tech USA has leaned into the fact that he's a gimmick. He's leaned into the fact that some people think he's cringe or douchey. He'll take his shirt off once in a while. He'll be self-deprecating, whatever, because he knows that Rich from Review Tech took a lot of those trolls and made them fans. They may not like him. It may be begrudging, but they're like, oh, at least this guy leans in. I like that.
I mean, seriously, dude, you could be making money off of all this shit. Sell shirts that say tips on them.
Yeah.
Fucking
tomorrow's my day off.
Tomorrow's my day off. I need money for Thursday. Whatever. You could actually have some low-end merch that you could easily be selling and pumping out. Makes a little extra revenue.
A Toys for Jasper shirt.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's so much you could be doing to step it up a little bit, and instead you just complain. And when people ask or offer ideas for you to engage and interact with, you just go, "No, I'm not going to do that." No.
Or when someone offers you $50,000 fucking dollars to do a podcast, but you think it won't make you look credible. Phil, you have no reputation. You have no credibility. You have none of these things you think you have. Take the fucking money and do the goddamn podcast. Maybe you'll get better at broadcasting, because from a professional broadcaster to you, Phil, you suck. You're not any good. You can tell you've had no experience. You just want to play your games, but you want people to watch you play your video games. And then if they have anything they want you to do differently, you're going to yell at them and criticize them. I mean, and then you wonder why they don't like you or give you money, Phil.
The most that people enjoy you.
Yeah, they're your customers. You have to be nice to them.
You wonder why you run a restaurant and you piss in all the soup and nobody wants the soup.
And then when people complain about the soup, you take a shit in it in front of them. And then you wonder, why don't people come back?
I didn't order this soup with sausage.
Because of basically no releases. And it sucks. You know, I'm putting out content for you guys. You're telling me you're enjoying it, right? The people who are here are having a great time. But I can't bring in new viewers unless there's a reason to attract them to the channel.
That's your fucking job, asshole. That's your attitude. That's your your engaging personality. That's your performing.
God damn it, man. Oh. Dude, I did 2 extra shows this week. 2. And I've watched my numbers go up by like 10 or 13 viewers this week because I did the 2 extra shows.
Yeah, it's a grind.
But those 10 or 13 views that I got, they came to my channel on Friday and or Monday, and they saw I do a show similar to this, not quite, twitch.tv/JustKiddingLLC. Now, my point is, they came to that channel from 2 to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and they saw that I do an amazing show where you get to interact with bits, subs, sound drops. It's awesome. Join us.
And that went up a little.
And it went up a little.
That's
it's my job to make them stay.
We've had massive growth our first 4 months on YouTube.
Well, that's mostly the medication. It'll wear off in a few hours.
But guess what? Eventually, that big rush is going to level off, and then we're going to try and grow a little bit at a time. It's a grind, Phil. You want everything to come to you right away, but you don't want to put any of the work in to make it happen.
And you've been doing this for a decade.
Oh, Phil.
How have you not learned?
I give him credit for survival. That's about it.
I give him credit for being stupid and stubborn.
Yes.
Like just
GSP
refusing to grow.
Reacts to, this is how you don't play Metal Gear Solid 2, can only go so far, you know? So, please consider, you know, if you do watch the stuff on demand, liking the videos and leaving comments. I mean, I'm not exaggerating. The last few days, every video I'm putting out, like every other video, has no comments. No.
Okay, but Phil, when you tell people that and you start complaining about that, that's a bummer, and it makes people want to comment less. This becomes a self-cleaning oven. Phil, have you noticed that you complain about the same shit all the time, and that shit keeps happening? Almost like people don't want to go watch something where a guy's just bitching about his station in life all the time while they give him money.
And this is why I don't want him canceled.
Right, me neither.
I want to watch this happen until he either learns and grows as a person, or until he, by his own hand, takes that airliner and just drives straight into the ground.
Right, that's why you cancel people. You lost this battle. That's why I told you it was a losing battle in the beginning, and you should have listened to me. All right? We're friends. We're still cool. I hope you still like the videos. But next time when I tell you not to cancel this fucking guy, because if he survives, you're going to look like a shithead, pay attention.
Plus,
let Phil do this. Guys, he'll cancel himself. He is.
He's
over
already
the last
doing
10
it.
years, it's been going like this.
He's already told you in this video that, like, when he started doing this stuff, it used to be interactions on everything and numbers were growing great. And then over this summer, it's just been going continually down.
Right.
None. 0. No comments. Nothing to say about this video. The hundreds and hundreds of people who watched it, in some cases 1,000.
You didn't even get the porno comments?
You
Yeah,
got
I don't know
1,000
about
people watching your
You
videos
see,
with no comments.
we need to get
I got
back
20
into,
people watching mine. I've got like 4 comments.
We definitely need to get back into that pattern of getting used to engaging with the content again.
Not we, you. You need to give them a reason.
You need to get back into that pattern of entertaining people that show up to your channel.
People are asking in the chat, which South Park character does his voice remind me of? Oh, man, that's a good question. I'm going to be thinking about that today.
I now want South Park to do a DSP episode.
That would be great. That would be real inside. DSP reminds me of that homeless guy that washes your window with a dirty rag at a stoplight, then bitches that his tip wasn't big enough. Fair enough.
Or all the videos you can see about people going, they're only going to wipe off 10% or $10,000 of my college debt. You know they could do all of it.
Rusty Grammar says you earned your pay Friday and Monday and that you were hilarious.
Yeah, I was amazing. I did reads for you, too. I'll have to put the clip together from Friday.
You did reads for Steel Toe?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very nice.
I did Steel Toe reads.
Thank you. Al says, I wasn't talking about DSP, LOL. I meant just kidding, LLC. Oh, he meant you. Which character does he remind you of? All right. DSP isn't worried, so give him money is the name of this one. Now, I feel like this one, again, from Snort Hogan, I know you guys all have your favorite DSP channels. My favorite, shout out to Snort Hogan. Snort Hogan's my favorite. Snort Hogan does this video. I think this is going to be more evidence that the cancel stuff backfired and that now Phil's going to get to use it. Basically,
and he's going to have a second wind.
Phil absorbed your energy, and now he's shooting it back at the rest of us.
Kamehameha.
Let's talk about the schedule this week because now we have a better idea.
Holy shit.
Oh, fuck. Jesus, Phil.
Who the fuck just did a bump before the camera went live?
So as I stated, today, it's more Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed on the main stream. And one thing I want to say, guys, it's been a great month overall.
Uh-oh. You know how I said when he gets really amped up and going, you go, hey, where's the pitch coming? It's been a great month overall. Johnny?
I see one shoe. The other one should fall any minute now.
Johnny, what's that shoe going to say?
I need tips.
I have a feeling he's going to say he needs a little bit more. He always needs a little bit more. At the end of the week, he's always that fucking close no matter how much money came in.
All right. However, because of false copyright strikes against this channel, this has hurt me greatly, this membership, all right? Today is the final day of the month. The final day where if you could re-up your membership, become a member, or give memberships to the channel, it would help me a lot, all right? Right now, I'm in a situation where unless things change today, when I get paid by YouTube in September, my payment is going to be significantly lower than it usually is because...
That's your fucking problem, pal. That's your problem. You don't think there have been... when we had to go from Twitch to YouTube, you don't think that the business budget was a little out of whack there for a couple of months?
You don't think some people maybe took a pay cut to deal with the change in the economic situation?
Absolutely. You don't think that, Aaron's old end-of-the-year profits that he sometimes looked forward to kind of dried up a little bit? Of course they did. But are we going to bother our audience with that information? No, because number one, we know we're going to work hard and we're going to be fine. We just had to adjust, and we are now. And number two, it's not the audience's fucking problem. They support the level they want to support. It's up to you to make the rest of it work.
Yeah, and didn't we actually drop the goal after that happened too?
Yeah, we did. We dropped...
We switched the way we do everything so we could drop it.
Well, that's because the 400 in the evening was a big goal.
But my point is, you don't catch this fast fuck doing anything like that.
No, we dropped it 100 because we're like, we're asking way too much out of people.
People committed crimes against me this month, and that's bullshit. It's not, oh, Phil did something wrong and he lost income because he did something heinous. Literally nothing like that. It's because people are fucking with me and then makes people afraid to renew their memberships.
See, guys, what did I fucking tell you? You all told me I was a piece of shit. Well, not all of you. Again, it was a 50-50. I think 60% were on my side. But I told you guys that he was going to take this cancel thing. He was going to survive it because he hasn't done anything to be canceled. He was going to take this canceled thing. He was going to cry crocodile tears over it. And he was going to use it as a fundraising opportunity. So not only did you idiots not get rid of Phil...
You gave the snake oil salesman a new product to sell.
You gave the snake oil salesman snake glands to squeeze. So congratulations on that.
And that's bullshit. That hurts me a lot. That's income I depend on. That monthly payment I get from YouTube is what I pay my mortgage with and what I pay my car bill with.
Yeah, but I thought that's what the tips were for every time.
What I do this and that with. And that's a problem if it's now going to be way lower. All right?
Then get a job.
Stop having a car bill.
If you could
buy a shitty one,
support the channel today in any way, it's greatly appreciated. But the only way that you can really directly help me for next month would be to either re-up your membership or give some memberships to the channel. All right? Thank you to anyone who does. Now, it's not the end of the world. September, I could still be helped basically via tips because tips I get immediately, so it could kind of make up for the fact that I have way less income coming. We'll have to see what happens in September. Maybe I'll have to do something special around the middle of the month. I don't know.
This is, again, whenever it gets to the money things, I go, Phil, these are private conversations.
This is the stuff you do when you turn off the camera.
Right. This is not stuff you burden your audience with because one of two things is happening. People who give you money are going, well, I already gave. He's not talking about me. And the people who can't give because times are tough now feel like a bag of shit while they watch you, so they don't want to watch you anymore.
And if they don't, they're definitely not going to give because, again, it's boring I don't want to pay you to sit here and listen to you bitch about money.
Like, why would I give you money so that I could listen to you complain about... Phil, a lot of your problems stem from the fact that you're not good. You're not entertaining. You need to work on yourself and get better so people want to watch your content.
And another thing, if you're going to bitch about people or bitch about finances, it actually makes you look bad because then eventually people are like, dude, at what point do you learn not to budget for shit happening?
Right. Get rid of that car payment then. Move into a smaller place.
I mean, think about it. If you were Phil and everything that just happened to you this week happened.
Downsize time.
Yeah.
It's downsizing time.
You got an extra $2,000 to pay them bills?
Woo. Yeah. That's exactly what happened too. Like, hey, came back from vacation, up a bunch. That's pretty cool. Hey, we need to drill in your tooth and take all your tires. Well, shit, back to even then.
Hey, guys, look at all this money I have. Hi, I'm the rest of the world. I'll take that.
Kind of sucks because, again, the point of the monthly goal for members was to do a Rageathon, which I was planning on doing in the middle of September, which would have been the special event, you see, but...
Do it for him anyway.
Now this is all kind of just...
big burp, a nice big... Hey, Phil, you're wondering why you don't get engagement and why more people don't watch your show? Keep letting a big old burp into the microphone.
I mean, I don't know. You don't get a boner every time that happens? Just me? I'm pitching so many tents, I just got a call from Coleman.
Screwing me over, and it sucks. And by the way, no, there's still no updates about these fake copyright strikes. I get the feeling at this point, because it's been almost a week. I think was it Thursday of last week when they hit? I think it was. It was either Wednesday or Thursday. At this point, considering it's been a week, I get the feeling we're going to have the slow boat version of clearing these up. Meaning, literally, there's nothing I can do besides sit around kind of with my thumb up my butt and waiting for YouTube to do something. I've already counterclaimed them.
They're not going to do anything.
YouTube has taken no other action on it. So it may be that I have to wait weeks. It may be, no exaggeration, I have to wait 3 months. Because that's the maximum.
See, look what he's doing, guys. He's using the cancel thing as a poor me. Could you give me some money? I'm being bullied. He's playing the victim. You guys handed him the victim card, and it's going to work out aces for him. I bet you September is the year of the victim bag, and I bet you he nails it. So those of you who told me I was an asshole for calling out this cancel culture shit, I'm a sore winner.
Take my I told you so.
Right. I'm not a sore winner, and I love saying I told you so. I don't mean to say I told you so, but I fucking told you so. You guys handed him the card. The thing you wanted to do, the opposite happened. And
that's weird. I've been
I said that would happen.
I called that, all right? I saw that coming out the gate, and I said that would happen, okay? I called that. Now I need tips.
That copyright strikes sit on a channel, okay? What I can say is, the good news is there's nothing else going on the channel. If you haven't noticed, you would have thought there would have been more if this was going to be some kind of an issue, and there's been nothing. There's just those two, and that's it, nothing else. So I'm not worried. And like I said,
YouTube would have gotten to him by now.
And somehow another false strike gets granted against the channel, I have backup plans in place, other places that we can stream.
He refuses to say Twitch, by the way. I've noticed that about Phil. He won't say Twitch. I don't know if that's like a pride thing or what. He's got these weird rules that he has that nobody else knows about.
Unless he's one of those people that rallied against Twitch when it first came out, because then there were like YouTubers that were doing that stuff.
Yeah.
And Twitch was like aimed at the gamer community, and some of them would get jelly because they can't just move over to Twitch. And then they were like, oh, why would you go there to a channel that's designed for gamers to play video games? That's stupid.
Yeah.
Make content. It's not a big deal that this channel would have to be suspended or go away temporarily. But I can totally understand.
So wait a minute. It's not a big deal if you get suspended or go away temporarily, but it is fucking balls to the walls, dire straits situation right now because you lost your funding for September.
It's very strange.
Do you realize that if your channel goes away, even temporarily, you're losing your funding for at least like a month?
Right. Yeah, Phil.
Like you get set back a bit there, man.
Yeah, Phil. You gotta get your story straight here with everybody.
Apprehensive of supporting this channel right now when you don't know what's going to happen, but it could be months. I'm sorry, I can't go for months without support because we're worried about people breaking the law. Okay, so
they're not relax, pussy. They're not breaking the fucking law.
And how much money are you losing from 2 videos that copyright struck?
If they get 1,000 views and they're fully monetized, maybe $15.
So yeah, so his dire straits situation is 2 videos got copyright struck.
So that's $30. If they both have 1,000 views.
And his memberships are down, which is apparent because, again, 2 videos got copyright struck because,
No,
people are afraid to re-up.
The reason his memberships are down is because hundreds of people were gifted memberships and they went, what the fuck is this? And they didn't renew the gifted memberships.
Yeah, because they watched it and they saw, oh,
Right.
this is shit.
They didn't want to be a member.
Please rest assured, if you do support this channel in any way, it still helps. No matter what happens, it's going to help me in the long term. Yes, if you become a member or give memberships, yes, I'm going to get credit for that. It's going to help me. So please consider it, and thank you in advance to anyone who supports this channel in any way. Today would be the last day for a membership to count for this month.
All right. We got it. That was a 3.5-minute segment where you just had to give him tips and memberships. Holy fuck, Phil. Good Lord. He liked Twitch, but he got banned, so he's mad about them. Okay, so he has his channel back, but he didn't go back.
Okay.
Wow. I told you, guys. I told you trying to cancel that fucker, he would spin it and he would turn it into, oh, I'm a victim, oh, poor me, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to be dining on that meal for at least a month.
Yep, he's going to be going through that. Yeah, all September you're going to be hearing that, and he's going to use it as a rallying cry. That's why our job should be to watch him, keep an eye on him, do clips when we think he's funny.
Point out when he's being fucky and then move on.
Yeah, make fun of him, make some jokes. You don't get in there and jump in the arena and start going, I'm going to cancel him, I'm going to get rid of him. Because number one, you don't get anything if he does go away. And two, if you fail, you lost to Dark Side fucking Phil, and he's going to let you know about it.
That's like losing a fight to me.
Right.
So unless you're Jake Hudson, you feel really bad about that.
Which Jake Hudson wants to fight you.
Yeah, because he will lose.
Let's get it on, baby. All right, you ready for some age differences that are going to make April and I look like a couple of 22-year-olds just finding each other in college?
Yep.
I'll give you the headline first. I met my wife when she was a baby. Now she's pregnant with our child.
Okay, you know what? That's just phrasing.
Yeah.
Okay? All right?
It's not good.
I mean,
I was really sleepy when I was getting my haircut yesterday. You ever fall asleep during a haircut?
yeah. Well, when they're doing the shampoo thing, yeah.
Yeah, I've dozed off during the haircut before. I almost did yesterday, but instead of falling asleep, I thought of a really funny joke to tell the hairdresser if she asked about like my wife or my family or anything. I was going to tell her like, oh yeah, we have there's an age difference between my wife and I. We're 8 years apart. And I was going to tell her, what was I going to say? I was like, yeah, we've been, I'm 35 and, we've been married for about 20 years now. I don't know why that joke came into my head, and I know I delivered it horribly here, but in my head, I nailed that fucking joke. No, I think she was 12 in the joke I was going to tell. So it would be, oh yeah, we're 8 years apart, and we married about, oh, God damn it. What would it have been for her to be 12, 19? Yeah. Oh, no, I was going to say, we've been married about 15 years and we're 8 years apart.
Yeah.
And I was 20 when we got married. I was going to tell her I'm 35 and we've been married 15 years. We're 8 years apart. Just make her do the math and then just realize,
like,
what the fuck?
What? I'm sorry.
Sir, excuse me. One more time. Oh,
but
I really dicked up the delivery of that, guys. I'm sorry. Michael B says, he says, this is the process. Yeah, you're watching like the joke be born. It's just not there yet. Fuck. I really screwed that up in front of a live audience, no less. Oh, this is why we should record this show. I could just lean over to Oz and go, we'll cut that out.
Yeah.
We just won't keep that one.
We'll cut it out in post.
That's what you guys pay your hard-earned money for. So I met my wife when she was a baby, and now she's pregnant with my child.
Yeah, okay. So just the way he put it, okay? So
phrasing.
Okay, so, oh, this is your new child? You want to hold her? Sure. Oh, look it. And then later on, he's nailing it. I'm sorry, but...
Jeez, that was a little jarring. You're right.
Yes, I'm thinking about it. Like, one day I was rocking the cradle, and then I really rocked the cradle. I'm like, oh, my God.
I just really hope this chick was 18.
Oh, my God.
Rich Fiodu Tompkinson is 48 years old, and he married Evie Boucher Locke, 29 years old. They fell in love over a few drinks at their local bar, but the two didn't realize that they had met before when Evie was an infant. The UK couple met at a bar when Rich was serving Evie some drinks, and the two instantly fell for one another, which tells me one thing. Evie hates her fucking dad, and they do not have a good relationship.
There's some issues there.
They met in July of 2018, were officially a couple in October, and moved in with each other the next February. As the two quickly fell in love, they discovered they had met before when Evie introduced Rich to her mother, Sarah. Oh no, he fucked her mom.
No way.
I hope that's not where this is going, but I don't have any faith that it's going anywhere else.
No.
When I'm going to read this through one eye, if you don't mind. When Rich and Sarah were introduced, they remembered they had worked on the same street in the 90s. Oh, he was her pimp. He was her mom's pimp. Rich realized that he had seen Evie as a baby being pushed around in her stroller by her mother. See, that
now he's pushing in his stool.
God
Go
damn
from
it.
a stroller to a stool.
From a stocking cap to a pink sock.
I mean, the progression, leaps and bounds.
Oh, from a baby bonnet to a facial. What the fuck is going? It stopped being wholesome.
No.
Oh my God. From a baby rattler to a can rattler, am I right?
Oh my God. Our jar rattler.
God. It's really fucked up if they do like baby play and shit. Then you really gotta stop this guy.
You got the full size crib.
Yeah, you gotta be done. Oh. It was a bit freaky when I realized I'd met Evie as a baby, but I had no idea at the time. So you gotta end the relationship.
You know his favorite
there.
artist?
What?
Lady Gaga.
Lady Goo Goo Gaga.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
His other favorite band?
Yeah.
Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, we just laugh about it. Age is just a number to us, and you can't help who you fall in love
remember
with.
I said that earlier? When somebody says age is just a number.
Yeah.
No, there's a reason why there's numbers.
Right, exactly. You're right. It is just a number, but that number means something.
Yeah, I'm 46. I'm not going to date a 20-year-old. You know what I mean?
Queer.
Yeah, I know what's wrong with me.
Oh, man. Hey, Daddy, so now they have a kid together.
Okay.
Daddy, how did you and Mommy meet? Well, she was in a stroller, son. Dad, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I gave her cheek a little coochie.
I remember when I met your mother. Used to hold her in my arms. Oh, you mean like hold her? No, like literally like.
No, she would spit up on me.
Yeah,
I'd wipe her mouth. She'd shit her pants. I'd change her diaper. That sort of thing.
Oh, it's because she was so old? No.
Yeah. If your first memory of the woman you're going to have children with is of her with a pacifier and you're fucked up. That's just a general rule I think we should be living by. It was a bit freaky when I realized I'd met Evie as a baby. There they are.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, attaboy.
I mean, good for you, but anything over like 10, you said, I'd say 15 tops. I've seen 15.
Well, these are 19. These two are 19 years apart.
You're getting up there.
Well, here's I wouldn't have a problem with this. And by problem, I mean, like, I wouldn't give a shit. Yeah. If you hadn't known her as a baby.
That's the thing. Well, he didn't initially. Remember that? He didn't. He just said, hey, this hot chick, and she's
right. He met her mom.
And then later on, then you hear the stories like, oh, you don't remember? I mean, as he's hitting her from behind. He's like, you don't remember he used to push me in a stroller? Oh,
no. You know what it was? He was fucking her from behind, and she made a noise like, oh. And it sounded like her as a baby. Anyway,
Eva?
Evie, little baby Evie.
Ew.
Well, he's 49. That's probably happening anyway.
Right, that's true.
He's only got a few minutes, and then, all right, honey, you better get this done in a few pumps, because, my blood flow ain't what it used to be.
3-pump chump.
Yeah. I mean, congratulations, you two, but, oh, no, and there she is as a kid.
No, you can't. See, then you had to throw this in there.
Oh, that's not all right. Oh, that's him. So he was like this, and she was like that. Oh, don't put your dick in her. What are you doing? He's in great shape for a guy's age. I mean, I can't hate on the guy. Oh, and there they are getting married. How nice is that?
What is she, a flower girl? Oh. Oh.
Oh, that's cute. The flower girl. When's the bride coming? That is the bride.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Who's got the classy Class B motorhome there?
Oh, yeah. Rocking
in the
out.
back. Somebody plans to get fucked up at this
overseas,
wedding.
right? Because they look at the plates and stuff.
Oh, yeah, you're probably... Yeah, they're in the UK.
Okay, that'd be why.
But somebody plans on getting real fucked up at this wedding.
That's probably theirs. That's probably the...
Oh, yeah.
You know, those RVs are rocking.
Make sure you remember the pack and play. That's all I've got to say.
And then the crib.
Oh, so now they're having a kid. Oh, that is so weird.
That's
They can walk by they walk by a high school and they go, "Hey, honey, which one of those kids is gonna fuck our daughter when they're older?"
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
God.
That's yeah. We got to stop that. I mean, I don't
They
care.
drive past the daycare and he's like, memories. And I'm like, oh, what
yeah. I don't think you guys. You may be in love with each other, but you'll find somebody else. Just cut it off as soon as you find out that's going on. Oof.
Yeah, that's like finding out you're like related, like you know, of a broken family, and all of a sudden, like, oh, that.
Yeah.
By the way, that's your sister.
That's your cousin or something. Yeah. Andrew Epperson says she started out spitting up, but she swallows like a champ now. See, now we're gonna get this. Oh.
Yep.
Mr. Approachable said she goes down on him. When he looks, he just gets an image of her with a pacifier in her mouth instead.
Hey, baby, want to see my new nook?
Oh, no. Oh, Veldrain says, "Hey, baby, this is your mom's old onesie. I remember when she used to wear it. It's like it was yesterday."
Oh, gross.
Freaky Deaky says, "That was a good girl moan, Aaron." Thank you, Freaky Deaky. I put myself out there on this show, and it always comes back super shitty. Dirty Major Woody says, "Look at her. I would do it." Look, I'm not saying it's wrong for that guy. If she wants to fuck him, he can go ahead and fuck her. I'm saying once he found out he met her as a baby, maybe we
Or
chill.
when they show you the picture, you know, where you're holding her, you know?
No, that wasn't him holding her. in
Oh,
fairness.
thank God.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was her dad.
Okay.
Who I'm sure is really thrilled about that. Actually, you know what? Her dad's dead. It did say in that article the dad's dead.
Oh, okay. All right.
That makes a lot of sense now that she's dating someone 19 years older.
Just somebody telling me that was like, oh, by the way, I used to rock her to sleep. And I'm like, well, I still do that. I'm like, oh, no.
Oh, boy. It's part of the thing now.
Oh,
Look
no.
out. Dirty Major Woody says, "We got to go. We're heading back to the crib." Please
Literally.
be more. Oh, Great Duckling goes, "She's not as tight as I remember."
Oh, what the? Holy Jesus.
No.
Oh, no.
Kane B says, "Can we go back to Jordan Peterson's grandma's snatch?" Yeah, that would be all right. I'm writing this one down. Old
my
people.
God.
There you go. Old people.
That's definitely an F8, I would have to say.
F. There we go.
Yeah.
Well, we're not done yet. The audience has more. He told the mother she is going to be hot later. Dibs. Well, you can't call dibs on your... That's fucked up. "Honey, look, our girl spits up on my chest just like you used to." No! KF, not KF.
Age retard, PhD, KF.
Says, "This is why I don't have friends. When my daughter gets older, I don't have to worry about creeps I know." First of all, Sage, that's not why you don't have friends. Let's be honest. And number two, think awfully highly of yourself and your genes, don't you?
Oh, no.
Mr. Womp Womp I Am says, "All you guys acting moral are whacking off to women younger than her on porn sites." No. Like I said, I don't fault the guy for fucking her. It's just that once you realize you met her when she was a baby, I mean...
Yeah. Like when you literally rock the cradle.
Right. Somebody's got to step in and be the adult in that situation and just go, you know what? We got to call this. I love you and everything, but I got to call this whole thing off.
It's too weird.
Just have to. Thank you guys very much for your support. 330 away from our goal today. $330 away from said goal. And about 2 hours and 45 minutes left in the show. Let's see if we can chip away at that. Typically, if we get under 200 by the final hour, we got a good shot at knocking that out. So if you feel like chipping in, there's the PayPal link in the chat. Super chats and memberships count as well. We get over 90% of what you throw in on PayPal, 70% of what you throw in on YouTube. And becoming a VIP, hey, that's always a great move if you love the Steel Toe merch and whatnot. Okay, Travis, good morning to you too. Although we're not the Weather Channel, so we're not just going to throw that word out there. All right, so now we've had a story of an older guy and a younger woman.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like crazy difference. I mean, 19, okay, but I mean, I've seen 15, which is fine, but I'm assuming that this
Phrasing.
is going to be more extreme.
Phrasing.
Yes.
I've seen 15 before. I mean, when you were a sophomore in high school.
Your gay age difference, yes.
Gay age difference. I've never, you know what? I think I can say this safely, judging by when I first started fucking around with girls and shit. I have never seen, that's not true. When I was 16, my cousin's friend was 15. I was going to say I've never seen a 15-year-old's tits before.
I mean, which is good to say,
That's, when I was 16, I actually did. So there's, oh, you know what? And in middle school, we used to go over to Ashley Braun and Stephanie Stoltz's house with my friends across the street from our middle school, and they would be standing up on the railing of the stairs, and they would flash us their tits from time to time. God, girls were such little whores back then. So I have kept that to myself.
Yeah, say you had a lot more fun because, I mean, I remember we had a girl in our elementary school that she would eat glue. That was our entertainment.
And then she'd show you her pussy. What a weird thing to do.
Turns out later on she went into porn, which makes sense because the glue is close to goo.
That's guys. People are saying nice doxing. That's not their names anymore. They converted to Islam. Dirty Major Woody said there's a young guy somewhere who's married to some old lady like 90 years old. Fucking gross. Oh, were you reading through my prep sheets?
Would you like this happened before Anna Nicole Smith? What she married like that?
No. He's talking about the inverse of that.
Oh.
So now we had the story where you had the guy older than the girl. Now we're gonna flip it, and for some reason to me this is way more disgusting than the old man with the younger woman is the old woman with the younger man, because not for nothing, gals, we tend to age better, I think.
Look at me.
Look at this guy over here. Let's go ahead and check this out. This is a 47-year age gap between these two. A couple with 47-year age gap slams critics saying, quote, "It's right for us."
Okay.
Are you ready?
I have to take a shot. I'm just looking at this picture.
You might want to take a shot before we do this.
Before the rest of them get to see it. Yeah, if you're going to do a shot now, kids, this has to be a money thing. She has to have money. There's no other way. No other way.
Yeah, I'm thinking a financial arrangement. Yeah. Maybe they love each other. Maybe she's got a giant vagina.
Oh, yeah, they say love is blind. Oh, boy, you have to be to hit that.
There you go, guys. Didn't see that coming, did you?
With the tongues.
Oh my God. And you wouldn't think at 60-some years old that she would be into that sort of thing. Now that my dad's dead, we can be together, because he would have never approved of this kind of relationship. But he kicked the bucket at 88 years old, and he's gone now, so me and Devon can be together. By the way, his name is Devon, so I'm not being racist. They met each other on the adult hookup site, Adult Friend Finder, and they're happy. Love knows no age, even if the age difference is one usually between grandparents and their grandchildren. 74-year-old Kathy Jenkins met her now fiance, Devon Aubrey, 27, on the adult hookup site, Adult Friend Finder. Both saying they weren't looking for something serious, but ended up finding long-term love. Well, sometimes you go to play it against sports and you pound your fist into a dusty old catcher's mitt and you go, it's not the nicest glove here, but it fits my hand perfectly. Ooh. And that is how you try out 60-some-odd-year-old women, or 70-some-year-old women, too. You just take your fist and you just pound it in there.
She's so big you had to swipe right 3 times.
Oh. The Texas couple, who have a 47-year age difference, originally started dating in 2012 and are now engaged to be married, gushing about their love for one another. Can we not use gushing in this?
Oh.
I don't want to use gushing. She is so perfect for me, and she is experienced in life and teaches me a lot. Yeah, like how to avoid the walking farts. I mean, it's important. She knows, she's seen a lot of the pitfalls of old age, and by God, she can help you. We never fight and can always talk without yelling. Well, yeah, that's because she doesn't have the lung capacity anymore to yell. Aubrey, are you going to take out the garbage? Shut up, bitch. I told you I'd do that later. Okay, well, people like you tend to get violent, so I'll leave it. Like, she's kind of racist. She's got to be a little racist, right?
Probably.
She's 74. There's got to be a little bit of racism in her.
They got to stop with this whole love knows no age because, you know what? This is simply not true.
Yeah, if you guys keep taking advantage of that saying, we're going to have to put an age on it.
Yes.
I mean, you guys are going to ruin it for everyone else. She is so perfect for me, and she is very experienced. Kathy knows how to make me feel better when I'm upset. She rides dick like a minx. I added that part.
He's in trouble, though, if she's on top.
Oof. When I'm upset, well, yeah, imagine if she breaks her hip on top of you and she just dead weights you.
Oh, he's done.
You're done.
Yep.
When I'm upset and sad, but then it makes me miss her more, he continued. I guess I like how old she is because I like older women or old women regardless if she needs a walker and stuff. I've never been bothered by that. Oh, no.
Stop with the pictures.
Stop it. God damn, man. Oh, look at her. Look, that's a cadaver. Get the ring off that cadaver.
Good luck.
Quit going to the morgue and putting rings on dead bodies, sir.
Cutting that ring off.
God. Yeah, he didn't mind
that
buying.
Picture with them in the bed. You ever see that one where they like a Saint Bernard is like cuddling up to a baby? Like, look how cute the Saint Bernard is.
Shar Pei.
Baby. Yeah,
with the big saggy face, just cuddling up next to its owner.
To an infant, size wise.
Jenkins, who is retired, is never married but has 4 children. Never married but has. Well, that would be
and probably a nice little trust fund, possibly.
What I'm trying to say is, this isn't her first one.
Yeah.
Is never married, but has 4 children, 13 grandchildren, 36 great-grandchildren, and 1 great-great-grandson.
And guess what? I bet they're all older than him.
I bet you they don't talk to her.
Oh, no.
She also claimed her relationship with her younger fiancé is the healthiest one she's ever been in.
Well, you mean the healthiest man?
Yeah, exactly. The last one had like heart murmurs and stents put in and all kinds of shit.
I can't imagine what she's got going on.
Yeah. No one ever loved me so completely. Devon is kind and supportive. He thinks I'm beautiful, talented, and smart. You're 74. What is talented? You put together a 500-piece puzzle? You did the Sudoku right in the newspaper?
Beautiful and talented. Brr.
Smart? Well, I mean, you...
Whale? Ding, 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 ding.
Oh. The loved-up couple said their family and friends were initially a bit taken aback by the age difference, but have now accepted it and are very supportive. I mean, yeah, to your faces.
Yeah.
I told my mother about her when we started dating, but she thought I was joking about her age until we spent our birthdays together and showed her our pictures. But I'm sure my parents and siblings got the hint that I like older women. Oh, what made them think that you were fucking the cast of the Golden Girls? Jesus. Ugh.
Yeah.
That's way more disgusting than the last one.
Oh,
for
dude.
sure. King Kong Dong says he must really love the gumming. Coltrane with $5 says, wait, they are 27 and 72? No, 27 and 74. And they met in 2012, so he was 17 and she was 62. What the fuck? I want my joke. That is $10 from Coltrane so far today.
All right.
So let's throw him a joke. We're also 325 away from our goal today. There is the link to the PayPal in the chat. Super chats and memberships count as well, however you contribute. Let's knock out that goal and do an extra half hour of show today.
Holy crap.
Oh, this is bad.
How do you hide an elephant?
How?
You paint it red. You ever seen a red elephant? I don't think so.
Ew. He's addicted to Granny Punani. Now I'm just going through the chat to see what they think about all this, because I think I've hit my limit for old people fucking each other stories or young people fucking old people. I bet I know what his Pornhub search history is. Oh, I know, but I'd rather not. Dirty Major Woody with $4.99 says 4 children, a Mexican, an Asian, an Indian, and a white. Now she's going for a black baby. Oh, yeah, she's like Pokemoning the race of her children. Got to catch them all.
Yep.
At 74, I wish you good luck, ma'am, on conceiving a child. If you do, you're going to be in some kind of a record book. $320 away from our goal. Thank you very much, Dirty Major Woody. If you guys want to chip in, there's the link to the PayPal. Let's start. We're on a little mini roll here. Let's see if we can really start knocking this thing down. All Care Towing, 320-253-5203 for All Care Towing of St. Cloud. All Care Towing, if you go in the ditch and you live here in central Minnesota, they'll be the ones to pick you up quicker than anybody. That's All Care Towing, 320-253-5203. Nobody better than All Care. And Raleigh's Rednecks and Longnecks. You know, at Raleigh's, we're going to be doing a live show the Friday of Labor Day weekend. So if you're in central Minnesota, I want you to clear your schedule. I'm shooting for 2 to 4 or 3 to 5. I want to be able to just do the morning show and then go over there later, but not be in the way of anything.
Okay.
So I feel like if we went 2 to 4 or 3 to 5, enough people would be off work for the weekend. They could come out. They could hang out.
The morning show later, basically.
No. We do the morning show, and then we do a special 2-hour broadcast out at Raleigh's.
Got it.
Yeah. I think that could be a lot of fun. That's Raleigh's Rednecks and Longnecks. In Sauk Rapids, Raleigh's Rednecks and Longnecks.com. KF,
Sage Retard, PhD, KF.
Says, so you think she calls him the, oh, well, not if she wants to live. I hope their fire detectors have new batteries. That type of dry friction is bound to start a fire. Oh, pussy lips like Flint rocks, baby. Yeah, that's true. They do get the senior discount when they go out to eat. And he gets really mad if they don't get it either. She is clearly old as fuck. And she's like, whoa, hold on, baby. There's a reason we're together. Let's enjoy the benefits of it. I discovered this woman yesterday. She's a Mormon influencer. She has, her name's Taylor Frankie Paul. She broadcasts on TikTok. And she's in the middle of a complete meltdown.
Okay.
And she's documenting all of it on the internet.
As you do.
She's a Mormon wife who was into soft swinging. Do you know what soft swinging is?
Versus normal swinging?
Yeah.
You let the husband watch?
No, you don't fuck. So you mess around, you do everything, but you don't. No P and V or P and A.
Okay.
I don't even know if you can suck a dick if you're soft swinging, but
so heavy petting.
Yeah, I guess you're making out. You kiss and cuddle and watch a movie. I mean,
have you ever seen a bigger example of what's the fucking point?
Right, but this is the perfect version of Mormon swinging. Okay. This is how Mormons would swing. It's just in the most boring fucking way possible.
That's very true.
Mormon influencer at the center of the viral mom talk soft swinging scandal now reveals she's battling depression and is almost down to 90 pounds after losing her husband and friends in the wake of the cheating scandal. Wow. It's almost like every time someone decides to open up their relationship to this shit, it completely falls apart.
Yeah, it never works. The whole threesome thing and an open relationship thing. I've known people who are into that kind of thing, and it never works out.
It never. No, it's all because there's.
I won't get jealous. Sooner or later, 6 months later. Oh yeah, I was totally jealous.
Well, and there's a reason that you're wanting to open it up in the first place. You're not happy about something.
Yeah,
there's something you're not happy about. So, yeah, they're saying cheating light. Yeah, it's cheating light, basically.
Yeah, see, they're open to everything except their legs.
Which is weird because they all have 8 kids. So you'd think they'd have no problem.
Yeah, that's very true.
The 28-year-old blew up Mom Talk, a group of TikTok content creators who are mostly Mormon. Sounds like a black... Boy, I bet you she was a fucking riot in Mom Talk. If it's nothing but Mormon moms, and she comes in, she's like... I took some deep dick while we were doing some light swinging, and now my husband's left me, and I'm down to 90 pounds. Whoa, we were all talking about rhubarb pie, you crazy bitch. What are you doing in here? Now, since the fall, she claimed her husband, Tate Paul, Jake's brother, he's the lesser-known Paul brother, was divorcing her after she crossed the line while swapping partners with her friends in Utah. Now, you can't. I don't know how mad you can get at the wife on this one. I mean, you opened it up to what is it? Light swinging or whatever they called it?
Yeah, swinging. Yeah.
Soft swinging.
Oh, okay.
You're the one who opened it up to soft swinging, and then she was tired of just going home with soaked pants and nothing to show for it, so she sat on a dick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what did you think was going to happen?
Soft swinging turned into hard swing.
You were going to put your dick in somebody, or she was going to put somebody's dick in her. Something was going to
It is
give.
nowadays. I mean, she could have it.
She could have a dick. Yeah, I'm being very hateful. I apologize. When a commentator speculated that Taylor is likely so depressed and tries to stay happy behind the scenes, the TikTok star candidly opened up about how her life is falling apart and she has a mental breakdown every day. I mean, she's not hideous. You can tell she's definitely lost a shitload of weight.
She's Mormon, but she's like hot. I mean, they don't go together.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be a hot Mormon. You're supposed to have like 7 kids and just kind of look like a flat-assed zilch. I don't think they get fat Mormons, but they just kind of get very momish. So there she. Oh yeah, she definitely has been losing some weight. Holy shit. So that's her and her husband. The husband agreed to soft swinging, and then she ended up fucking. I mean, I don't like. I know that she technically did something wrong, but I don't know if she really did anything wrong at the same time. Again, if you're going to open this shit up, but then draw the line at dicks not going in soaking wet pussies while they're swinging, I mean...
Some people just don't have control.
Come on. I will tell you how I'm doing. I'm fucking set. You want to watch... You want to watch the Mormon mom and see her meltdown? Yeah, let's small screen her.
What's
she's
the
already
point
so
if she's
tiny.
sitting in front of donuts when she weighs that?
Yeah.
Hi. I think it's pronounced Dina, not sure. But I will tell you how I'm doing. I'm fucking sad. Sorry to say.
Oh, his name was Sad?
Oh, weird.
Oh, you fucked Gad Sad?
Sad's lucky dude.
Yeah, Sad's a lucky fella. He might break you, though.
That way, but that's just how I want to emphasize on how I'm feeling. I actually texted one of my doctors today.
Whoa. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, red flag.
Yeah. The therapist or the psycho one or my MD. Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
By the way, those donuts to be thrown up later.
Yeah, how you keeping that 90-pound frame with that whole box of donuts? They look delicious.
Asking if I can go on some anti-anxiety, depression meds because I'm really, really struggling. I'm actually almost down to 90 pounds, which is extremely unhealthy for my height and age.
Well, you got the solution sitting right next to you. Just dig in. Jesus. Or go take some dick. That seems to make you happy. Yes. This all fell apart when you stopped fucking.
So that's like nerving me out, obviously, and
oh, I bet you the guy
I'm obviously
she fucked went back
struggling
to
to be
wife.
like a good mom, a good friend, a good person right now because I am so in my head and lost. To be honest, I feel like a lost soul.
More than that.
Do you know how many guys are getting rock fucking hard watching this because this is their girl? Like the damaged fucking psycho.
Can you imagine all the guys willing to help her through this?
A lot of guys want to help her out and just talk.
Yeah. Like, I got some good therapy for you. What's that? Oh, it's a once daily injection. Oh, really?
Do you think her inbox is in the triple digits of new messages?
It's going to be full.
Oh, boy.
I mean, and that in her email will be full.
I have so many guys just in our chat. I have 3 doctors.
Mm-hmm.
I was soft swinging with my last husband.
Yeah.
I took some strange and got a little overzealous. I'm depressed and anxious, and I really feel like I'm falling apart.
Ding, 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 ding.
What's your phone number?
Every single day, I actually have my mental breakdown here in an hour, where I give myself an hour to mentally break down, cry, laugh, whatever it is that's going to
just rock hard dicks, man. The more she goes, the more I know certain guys are just all in with this shit.
Yeah.
I give myself an hour to break down every day. That's good. You know you're with a stable chick when she schedules her mental breakdowns.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, what time is it? Oh, it's 11. Okay, I got about half hour. All right, I'm going to go. I'll be back in about an hour.
Yeah, it's like when Cinderella's going to turn into a pumpkin, so she has to run away from the prince really fast.
Got to rush.
make me feel...
Excuse me, except in this love story, instead of a slipper, she leaves behind an Ugg boot. And the prince has to go find the crazy bitch with the Ugg boot. And if it fits, I'm
going to actually go with Crocs on this one.
Oh, maybe Crocs. Yeah, she doesn't. No, I think she takes off the Ugg boots and then puts on the Crocs for mental breakdown time.
Oh, got it.
Crocs are a great mental breakdown shoe.
Yeah, because when you're crying yourself curled up in the
you
tub,
can chuck them at the wall.
Wet. Yeah.
The feelings, because I just want to feel it so I can move on.
I mean, wanting to feel it is kind of what got you here in the first place.
Heyo.
don't really know what's stopping me from, I don't know if this is just the process of it, process of divorce, major lost all my best friends.
Lost a dick.
I got betrayed. I betrayed someone. There's just so much of it.
You got betrayed? He said
if I remember correctly,
he
this
said
was
he'd pull
your
out
idea.
Yeah, he said he'd pull out and come on my tits, and then he blasted it in me. So I had to quick go get a plan B. I feel betrayed.
Mix and behind the scenes that people don't know, won't ever know, didn't see. And so, yeah, I am struggling. I can't.
Guess who's not invited to any parties where the husbands are around anymore?
Oh, I have an idea.
Take a break off social media because I have some big opportunities coming and I'm contracted in certain things. So I'm just not doing that right now. This is my outlet.
Big opportunities coming.
Oh, there she. Oh, she's eating.
Yep. See, to be thrown up. It's too bad. She's kind of hot.
Hope it's cool if I talk to other girls. No worries. I'll talk to your whole friend group. I'm good at sharing. Stay toxic. What? Oh, she's nuts. She's out of her fucking mind. Mormon TikToker shows off her new boyfriend after announcing divorce. Oh, no. I knew it. Some guy would jump right in there as soon as she talked about how fucking crazy she was. There'd be somebody coming around the bend. All right, let's see. Is there going to be an ad before a 7-second video? Yes, there is. There's going to be an ad.
He met her at, or she met him at Planet Fitness.
No, I think she's just in the sauna. God damn this woman. She just goes out there and lays it all out at the internet, and some guy's like, yeah, for sure, I'll fuck you. It's like, God, we really don't care if we walk into a buzzsaw, do we? No. As long as she's cute. When we first met, April could have stabbed me in the fucking rib cage. I would have been like, never saw it coming. Oh, but there she is. All right. Well, I can't play that song, though. Oh, get struck. Does she have some more video? Yeah, there's her. There's the new guy. Good luck, bro. You into soft swinging? Mm-hmm. Do you like some cuddling and making out with other people's wives? Hope you do.
6 months, 3 if she cooks.
Because this don't look like a bitch who learns her fucking lesson. Oh, Jesus, there's a shirtless shot. What the fuck? Answers recurring questions. Oh, there she is sticking her ass out. You single, and ready to mingle. Are you still Mormon? Yes. Yeah, I dress like one. Been heartbroken twice this summer. Oh, no. Did she break up with the new guy, too?
He probably broke up with her. He hit it a few times, and then she had one of her too many breakdowns, and he's like, you know what?
Oh, no. Taylor featured Dakota in a video in late July after a fan asked her, where's the guy you cheated with?
Of course his name's Dakota.
Of course his name's Dakota, right? The TikTok star used the lyrics of rapper Young M.A.'s beatbox freestyle to explain that she and the other guy, whose name has never been confirmed, are done. And she is now seeing someone new. In the caption, Taylor poked fun at her swinging scandal, writing, I will not be sharing this one. Oh, get it? Because like, I'm not acting like her ex-husband is the victim here at all. Like, you agreed to this shit. You fell into it. This is on you, too.
Yep.
But, God, she is... I mean, you hate to say someone's a stereotype, but this woman is definitely a stereotype.
So, basically, what the moral of this whole story is, soft swinging is not good.
Yeah, soft swinging will definitely turn into rock hard swinging.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody's going to get their feelings hurt. And that's open relationships in general. It's a countdown till somebody's feelings get hurt. Because everyone thinks they'd get more pussy than their partner, or they'd get more dick than their partner gets pussy. And so the minute someone starts to run up the score on the other, you're like, what the fuck? You have a date again and I have to watch the kids? By the way, if you're swinging with kids, or I mean, if you're swinging and you have kids, not swinging with kids, that would be remarkably horrible.
It won't end up well.
Thank you very much to Yep I Am 911 for renewing his membership, and Trooper for renewing his membership. That puts us 310 away from the goal today. There's the PayPal link in the chat. Super chats, PayPals, they all help. They all help us hit that goal. So if you feel like chipping in, we are halfway through the show. Anything over $5 gets a dad joke. So let's start chipping in and knock that 320 number down. Someone says Staska is calling her right now. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Nick says, if you scheduled a breakdown and isn't a real breakdown, you're really just enjoying feeling broken. You are like a modern emo kid. Yeah, I mean, I'm with Nick on this one. A good breakdown has to just come from the heart and hit you in the middle of the day, and you just fall down like Heston in Planet of the Apes when he sees the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, to schedule it, that just means it's more of a me. Look at me.
Yeah.
Because if you're telling somebody, okay, it's about a half hour from my scheduled breakdown, then obviously you're looking for just a wee bit of attention.
I was just going to say, you're a dramatic attention-seeking whore. Heroic Recap says, no matter how hot she is, there's always a dude tired of fucking her. Well, the last husband she had wanted to cuddle someone else.
Yeah. So I guess that worked out.
Of course, Nirvana shirt, Kane J says. Heroic, basically, to be a hot girl, all you need to do is not be fat.
Well, there's actually a little bit more than that.
Or no really serious facial scarring.
Okay, yeah.
And you can't
we're
be
at about
fat.
40%.
Yeah. Neat VR says it for everyone. I can fix her.
Yep.
You know, for as much shit as we give women, for like, oh, they like the bad boys, and then they try to fix them and change them, there's a lot of, like M.A. Mahalik says, low-quality men out there who definitely do the same thing with women. Mm-hmm. Like, they just want pussy so bad that they're like, I'll find a damaged one and I'll help her, and she'll be so grateful that she'll suck my dick for it.
Yeah.
It's like those guys who just want to talk are some of the most evil, vicious, conniving, cunty little bastards that you'll ever meet. Because they're just like, oh, she's broken? Maybe she'll suck my dick if I help her. It's like,
they're looking at it for the wrong reason.
These little sociopaths. Yeah, they're like trying to help out.
They're looking for payment before they perform a service.
M.A. Mahalik says low-quality men go for crazy women. Scott Richard Staska says, I actually am the new undisclosed boyfriend. Oh, you went for her, didn't you? You know what? I'm not gonna doubt him. I wouldn't doubt. I mean, she's a little thinner than I've usually seen him dance with, but that's fine. Roachbait says, I would fight her. There you go.
Yeah.
Neat VR says, damaged girl pussy hit different. There is just an honesty in that I really appreciate.
I picked up on it.
Bumbaclo says, Owen Benjamin trashed Josh Denny recently. Owen Benjamin, first of all, trashes everybody. Second of all, Owen went after Gavin McInnes recently because let's see. Owen Benjamin, Gavin. Probably hard to find this on YouTube because Owen's not. Owen Benjamin exposes Gavin McInnes. Owen Benjamin and Gavin McInnes pulled exact same fake SWAT grift and are still conning Proud Bears. Gavin McInnes arrested during show is looking like it was an awful prank. Gavin McInnes arrested,
we know that was
real or fake, featuring Owen Benjamin. Owen Benjamin says Gavin lied about being arrested. Oh, here we go. Here's Gavin. This is the Owen Benjamin clip. So Gavin McInnes was on his show, and he did this weird thing where he stood up in the middle of his show and he pretended that like the FBI or the police were at his house and he was being swatted, and he's talking off camera to somebody and he's like, yeah, we'll get my lawyer together and we'll work something out, blah, 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 blah. And
That's
it's like,
not how that goes.
You're right, exactly. That's not how it goes at all.
Somebody walks in, they read you your Miranda rights, and if you're lucky, it's just a peaceful, put your arms behind your back, we got to take you in.
Right, like we've all seen how...
At the very least, you're getting cuffed before you get talked to.
Yeah, we've seen all the swatting videos and everything, and it's, get down, get... Like, you hear yelling. In Gavin's thing, you hear nobody.
He just stands up and starts talking off screen.
Well, and if you're someone who works for Gavin, like, doesn't that make you cringe? Like, don't you go, Gavin, let's not do that. That's really gay. And if it gets out that this didn't actually happen, you're going to look like an asshole. And there's no reason to pull a weird scam like this. Just do your show. Well, apparently, Owen Benjamin started getting text messages from people saying like, hey, is Gavin okay? What's going on with Gavin? So Owen decided to text Gavin about it. Mm-hmm. And Gavin's like, it's a prank. Don't tell anybody. Well, Owen Benjamin, everybody has that guy they know where you just don't tell him shit.
Because he can't keep his mouth shut?
Because he can't keep his mouth shut. And that's Owen Benjamin. Owen Benjamin is going to tell. And he's going to have a moral reason as to why he told. This is Owen Benjamin talking about Gavin McInnes's swatting prank. And number one, good for Owen for doing this because it's hilarious. And number two, how embarrassing to get caught doing a swatting bit. That's like finding out all those hacky morning zoo bits are all like pre-recorded prep service things. And then you're like, ew, you guys were really trying to do that? And especially a guy like Gavin McInnes, who you'd think would be above it.
So it's literally the 101 situation.
Right, yeah, exactly. Let's watch Owen Benjamin here talk about the Gavin McInnes thing.
I'm not on a team anymore. And I'll tell you why.
You have a terrible internet connection and you keep lagging and freezing. First of all, I will give Owen this. He looks like a guy who's not on a team. He does have a very lone wolf look nowadays.
Yeah, he has a there's nobody interested and I don't need to maintain this kind of demeanor.
In fairness, he does have a small cult. He has
That's sad.
The Bears.
Oh, so he's gay.
It's a little weird that you would name it the Bears, but I'm willing to make an exception this time.
Get to it.
I don't know. I look at that.
I'm just waiting for Guynton to give me the right's worse because the box. I swear to God, I think the right is worse because I think the left is feminine. I think the left is a scared,
oh, it's not
damaged,
that they're bad.
crazy
It's that they're
woman.
women.
Like their spirit. And I think the right is a man who knows better, who's lying and stealing.
Wow.
And I'll just tell you this story, and then we'll get into it. I got great videos for you guys and all this.
Yeah, but we won't be able to watch
I never told this guy I was going to keep this as a secret. I'm not even going to say his name, but
I will. Gavin McInnes of Get Off My Lawn and Censored.tv. There you go.
I'm going to tell this story, and if you can probably figure it out. So I'm getting all these DMs of like, did you hear about this guy? The FBI just raided his apartment or his studio. And all these bears are like extra scared because they were part of his like little gay boys club that he did.
Okay, hold on.
First of all, calling the Proud Boys a little gay boys club is funny.
Yeah, but then talking about your group being the Bears who were involved in this little gay boys club.
Look, is it pot
That's
kettle?
what Bears do.
I get it. It's pot kettle, of course. But like, I'll take Gavin calling the Proud Boys a little gay boys club because it is the most perfect explanation of the Proud Boys I've ever heard. I always laugh when the news is like, and things got tense as the Proud Boys showed up. You just bop a Proud Boy on the nose with a newspaper. The Proud Boys are not this group of big scary guys who are coming to get you. They're a collection of guys who all had no friends, and now they have friends because all the guys with no friends got together and went, dude, it's really cool to hit each other while we name 5 breakfast cereals. And the rest of us just looked at that group of guys and said, I'm going to go over here. So we all left you alone because we're just like, those guys are really gay. And then you guys all got together and go, oh, just thank God I'm not alone on a Friday night anymore. Like, that's all that is. Like, you guys, the media thinks that the Proud Boys are there to wreck shit and destroy shit and fight with Antifa. They're just trying to get out of the house on a Friday. It just so happened that their leader said, hey, why don't you guys go fight Antifa? And then they started doing that, and they're like, yeah, we're bad street fighters. It's like, you're beating up people who haven't eaten meat since they were 8. Like, this isn't a big deal.
The worst part is you guys could relate to so much. Both of you guys come from homes where you had a dad, but he wasn't interested. He didn't really give a shit, and he kind of told you to fuck off your whole life. I mean,
feel like the Antifa and the Proud Boys would have a lot of similar stories.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
You were this close to single mom. She was home all day. Someone provided the bills, and he really didn't care, though.
Little gay boys club. That is a perfect. I'm sorry, Proud Boy. I'm going to clip this out. I'm going to clip the Owen Gavin thing out, and I know a lot of like Proud Boys might watch it, and they'll be like, "Fuck you, the Proud Boys are cool." No, you're not. It's just here. Here's. Let me show you how you tame a Proud Boy. Ready? Let me show you a
We're
proud...
gonna stop Antifa, and we're gonna beer.
Hey, bad.
Oh,
it's a bad Proud Boy. Bad Proud Boy.
Sorry.
Bad. Stop it. Brad.
Apple Jacks.
Stop.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't remember.
Stop it.
Fruity Pebbles.
Hey, here's another. Okay, now let's do non-violent Proud Boy training. Ready?
Okay.
Start ranting about the whites and the Antifa and everything
Look,
else.
Antifa's just trying to stop the white culture to appropriate.
Shut up or I'll tell your mom.
Really?
I'll tell your mother.
I'm sorry.
All right, good.
We still stopping at McDonald's?
See, ladies and gentlemen, see media, that's Proud Boys training. There you go. I should make videos on how to train a Proud Boy. But yeah, this, I mean, if you need to stop the Proud Boys, it's this. And with Antifa, it's a squirt bottle. People get that confused. Squirt bottle for Antifa, rolled up newspaper for the Proud Boys, and just, that's it. Precious Paul Ellering, rolled up Wall Street Journal will work too in a pinch.
And so I text this guy, and my friend, one of my best friends, is blogging about it. And these are not things to cry wolf about. And so I text him, I'm like, you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm doing a prank. Don't tell anyone.
First of all, Gavin is 50. That's gay. To go, I'm doing a prank, don't tell anyone. A prank is like, I misplaced someone's shit, or I told someone I'm going on their show, but I'm actually going to Skype it. I don't know. There's different pranks. I got raided by the FBI is not a prank.
No, that's an attention grab, a bad one.
That's a really bad one.
And I did a really funny prank, guys. I called the school and I told them I planted a bomb.
That's a good prank.
That's a good prank.
And, you know, when I put this up, people are going to go, you don't like Gavin? I think Gavin's funny. I do. I think the worst part about this Gavin McInnes thing is that he doesn't need to do this shit. He doesn't need to do wacky morning zoo hack bits to get attention for himself. He's got millions of dollars in the bank. As far as I know, Censored.tv is going great. We're going to have one of his guys on next week. We're going to have Pat Dixon on the show.
Nice.
He doesn't need to do the fake FBI shit or the fake swatting shit. It's just so... You watch a guy like Gavin and you know what he's capable of, and then you watch that and you go, bro, this is beneath you.
This is hurting you more than helping you, man. This, in the end, this makes you just look bad, especially when Owen Benjamin comes around the corner and goes, oh, by the way, it wasn't real.
When Owen looks like the superhero, you did something dumb.
Yeah, because right now he kind of looks like a homeless meth addict.
Yes.
I mean, with teeth, so early stage meth.
Okay, I'm like, okay, cool. I'll keep the joke going. So when are you going to tell everybody? He's like, I'm not gonna. I'm like, so you're gonna say you got raided by the FBI and you're not gonna tell anybody?
That's
He's
not
like,
a
I never
prank.
said I got raided by the. I'm like, oh, the Talmudic logic, got it. And I've been sitting on that thinking, like, people are actually scared. You know, people are actually afraid when things like that happen. People are like, oh, Big Bear, watch out. They're coming for truthers. You know, they're coming for anybody associated with this guy. They're coming. They're not. It's a lie.
Yeah,
right?
you can't come for Owen Benjamin. He's already been come for. Like, they've already kicked Owen Benjamin off of everything. I think he lives on a farm now, and his audience, because he can't have PayPal or Patreon, I think his audience just sends him money in the mail. It's literally how he makes his living now. It's cool. I mean, he's doing a show, and people want to send him money. I think that's great. But, like, they're not coming for Owen Benjamin. The machine considers Owen Benjamin taken care of. So they're not coming for him.
They're not coming for him, but they did send him a necklace.
Yes. It's a peace offering. It's had their jizz in it.
And it's a boy who cried wolf, and it makes it so you're just in a deception. And why would you do that to people? And then you look at these type of people, like, and I'm not trying to do a gotcha thing or call people out or anything. It just made me sick. Like, it made me
I'm not trying to do a gotcha or call people out. I just think these people are fucking disgusting.
I'm not trying to do a gotcha or call people out, but Gavin McInnes is a horrible...
In fairness, he never used his name.
Oh, I know.
But also, I do appreciate that there's like a weird morality that a guy like Owen Benjamin has. He'll rant about the moon or nuclear weapons or Jews or this or that. And then, like, all of a sudden he'll go, and morally, I just can't stand by and let this happen. I feel like people are being tricked. Like, it's, you know, it's like finding out that, you know, in prison there's a moral code for certain crimes you commit. You're like, that's an odd line to draw.
Strangely endearing.
Yeah, it's straight. Yes. Oh, that, you know, that's the perfect way to describe Owen Benjamin.
Strangely.
He's strangely endearing.
me like sick. And so when you look at all these guys, the newest thing, me and my buddy like to call Fed boy fetishing. And they do it all the time. Okay, so here is, and by the way, there's people that have told me secrets that I've said I won't say, and I won't. I keep my word.
Except this time. There's people who tell me secrets, and I keep my word. But not now.
There's people who tell me secrets, and I keep my word. Like one time when Todd Anderson told me where he buried... Whoa, buddy.
Jesus. Owen.
I'd love to, because I don't have any secrets. I've never burdened anyone with a secret in my life. But if you want to just tell me about your disgusting scams you're doing to people, I'm the wrong person to do that to. I'm Big Bear, breaker of chains.
All right, Daenerys Targaryen.
Oh, Jesus. That's...
He's Big Bear, breaker of chains.
He's Big Bear.
He's iron tough. Big Bear.
You don't take no guff. Big Bear. He's going to spill your stuff. He's Big Bear.
Gavin's fucked. He's Big Bear.
You know, Slayer of Wizards, Bard of Bertaria, the Bard King of Bertaria. Like, that's actually who I am. Like,
really?
I don't like...
You're a Bard King?
Wait a minute. Let me see your
Bertaria?
Let me see your driver's license. Are you sure? Bard of Bertaria. That's me. That's who I actually am. Birth certificate or it didn't happen. Come on.
Look, and I don't mean to be mean here, but Bard of Bertaria sounds a little bear-tarded. I'm sorry.
Like deception. I hate it. My goal when I die, there's this Egyptian myth.
Okay, how excited are you to hear this?
I love people who have death goals.
I love Owen. I unironically love Owen Benjamin. I have a goal when I die. Owen, I'm all ears. No one has ever had my undivided attention more than Owen Benjamin saying, I have death goals. Go ahead, sir.
My goal when I die, there's this Egyptian myth. It might be also Islamic or Christian too. I don't know, but
it's just all there is. It could be Jewish. I don't know. I heard about it during Kwanzaa from a Filipino guy. It's out the window.
It could be Sumerian now that I think of it.
Or Samoan. It began with an S.
Yeah, it could be an S. Saudi? I can't remember. But anyway, it's one of those things that are closely related.
Your heart.
Oh, Samsonite. I was way off.
Buddhism. Got it.
Heart is way next to a feather. And if it's light or lighter than a feather, you ascend to paradise.
Oh, so you're going to hell, buddy.
And I like to live that way. I like to keep my heart very light. You know,
that's
I'm texting,
not how weight
sure
works.
if I'm on a delay, says Kyneton. Yeah. And I recommend people do that. Living in deceptions, living in lies. It's, it might be like 5 minutes late. Good. You're good? All right, cool. It doesn't matter who it is, but just, I'm letting you know that there's a lot of people afraid for this guy. My friend's blogging about this guy. People are angry at the FBI about this guy. People now, the thing they do is they like to fetishize, like here's James O'Keefe, doing a song and dance, because the FBI, doing a Michael Jackson dance about the FBI arresting him. I had mild victim consciousness today, and I was texting with Jim Bob about it and Chris Gardner.
I was texting with Jim Bob today. I always want to hear a good story about what you and Jim Bob were talking about. He's right, though. I mean, a lot of these guys have a Fed fetish.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of them are like they almost want to get popped by the FBI because it'll give them streamer cred.
Yeah, it's almost like it's a badge. Like, look, and it happened. And this is where I got the FBI rated me SWAT badge.
Well, that's why Gavin did it.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole reason why Gavin McInnes did this whole shtick anyway is because he thought it would get people talking about him. They'd think he was cool for, getting popped by the FBI and all of this. In my opinion, I think Owen is spot on with all this. I mean, it's weird to agree with a guy who's clearly crazy, but I think Owen Benjamin's definitely in the right on this one.
Well, for me, it's just, I'm doing this prank. Okay, so when are you going to tell everybody? I'm not. That's not a prank.
It's not a prank. That's a lie.
That's lying to people.
Yeah, that's just you lied about being raided by the FBI. Well, I didn't say I got raided by the FBI. Yeah, but you're letting other people say it and you're not correcting them. Like, that's the same as a lie. Like,
so wait a minute, you're effing her sister? Yeah, dude, it's a prank. It's hilarious. When does this prank? When does she find out? Oh, I'm never telling her about the prank. I'm
We're
just
getting
gonna
married.
keep effing her sister until the end of time.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
It's not really a prank. You're just cheating on her. No.
No, it's a prank. It's a hilarious prank.
Because it's funny. Okay. So yes, Gavin McInnes lying about the FBI thing. So I don't think he's addressed it. I haven't seen anyone say that he's addressed this whole thing. He hasn't. I don't know. Like people like Gavin, I feel like you've got to be really honest with your audience. That's a big part of who you are, or you could lose that credibility really quickly.
Oh yeah, if you guys view yourself as truthers.
If he doesn't come forward and address this and be like, yeah, I tried to do a fucking bit. It didn't work. You can even blame it on other people. You can blame it on Owen. You can be like, people got all bitchy about it. And so you know what? I was just trying to do a fun bit. There's going to be a cool reveal down the road, but oh, fuck me. I guess I'm a bad guy. You can even be passive aggressive and shitty about it. But like to not address it at all, that's some pussy shit. STC Poors says, hey, I sent the Red House a get well page for 101. I feel bad about how things are going for them. We talked about their ratings on yesterday's show.
I watched it.
Oh, boy. I had
close to dead last.
Very close to dead last. I actually have my source sent me the morning numbers. Oh. And my source is not someone who works in St. Cloud Radio. It's just someone who has access to these numbers.
Sure.
Would you like to hear the morning show number? Our old day part. At Rockin' 101.
Yes, I do.
Okay, because
I know what we did with that show.
Okay, Rockin' 101. We used to do an 11 share. Oh wait, Men 12 Plus. We used to do like a 13 or to 15 share. So we were around 15 share in Men 12 Plus.
Okay,
Rockin' 101, a 3.2. Men 12. That's a men's station. You don't have female listeners on a station like that.
No.
They did a 3.2 share, Men 12 Plus. That means of all the men listening to the radio in St. Cloud in the morning, only 3% of them are listening to that station. Ooh,
wow.
That's brutal. Wow. That was good enough to tie them for 12th place in St. Cloud, Minnesota. 12th place at 3.2.
Oof.
To give you an idea, the men 18 to 34 demographic.
Yes.
The Steel Toe Morning Show once did a 17 share, men 18 to 34. The Johnny Rock Show, this last book, 0.0. Just so I don't want them to know who sent me these, but just so you can read that, so I'm not making shit up.
Oh.
A 0.0 men 18 to 34.
I mean, it's almost like negative numbers.
Men 25 to 54. This was another one where we used to have like an 18 to 20 share.
Yeah.
Men 25 to 54. Rockin' 101, 5.5. 12 plus overall, a 2.2, which was good enough for 13th place. As a morning show, it's down 72% from just a year ago, which is down from where we were 2 years ago. So they're down 72% from shit. Down 43% in Cume. Down 70% in average quarter hour, and down 46% in time spent listening. So even the people who are still listening to that station are listening for half as long as they did a year ago. The last survey share is down 50%, 16% in Cume, and 32% in time spent listening. So, remember when they did that 1.0 in that last 6-month book?
Yep.
They're down 50% from that book, 16% in Cume, and 32% in time spent listening. The commentary here from the person who sent me this, WHMH has been trending down, and it has continued.
It's almost like we had something to do with it.
Oof. I mean, there's celebrating because we won, and then there's also looking at it realistically and going, yeah, but they fucked up so hard. Like, they're doing so shitty that you can't make this 100%. We're just so awesome and everyone left. They also had to chase a lot of them away.
Okay.
Like, a lot of them left because we aren't there anymore. That's true.
Yes.
But there were some of them who probably loved this show, but were like, I'm too lazy to change the station. And you had a chance to grab those people, and you lost them too. I mean, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Coltrane says, I haven't purposely listened to Rockin' 101 since you left. Why would you? I Sneeze Profanity says, I want to hear Lee Arnold's thoughts. Yeah. Lee Arnold was he was adamant when we left that we're dog shit and They'll be fine without us. And Lee, I haven't heard from Lee in about a year now.
Amazing, isn't it?
Nothing from Lee. Apparently that 0.0, 18 to 34 really takes the starch out of a guy.
Yeah, it kind of knocks the wind out of you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Kind of knocks your dick right in the dirt. You should make them a 13th place trophy and send it to them. That would be great. I would love to. I never even heard of Rockin' 101 till yesterday, says Dave Dowling. Well, nor should you. Quit Begging says you should post that in the newspaper. Never mind. That's almost as bad as radio. Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, post it in the newspaper.
Jeez.
Do you want me to post it on the town bulletin board, too? Gordy says, no, Citizen M, that is not true. Gordy says, don't forget that All Is Well stringing you along to figure out if you wanted to see with the radio station or not is an Adrian Washington in disguise. I think you want to rewrite that. I have no idea what that means. Skeezy says, who are you? I only listen to 101 for those wonderful Blue Line commercials.
Oh.
Poonspoon says, wasn't Lee Arnold watching on YouTube recently, though? I could be wrong. I don't know. I haven't heard from Lee in quite some time. Sir K says, I wasn't even around when you dropped off the air. Got really confused when your morning show just wasn't on one day. That's how it worked.
Yep.
Oz was stringing you along. He's a double agent. You don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Ice Sneeze says, must be like pulling teeth trying to get advertising for WHMH. Yeah. I can't imagine you wave those numbers around too proudly at advertising
I have
meetings.
a feeling they just don't come up.
Yeah. The Tigger next door says, you guys are just jealous that Johnny Rock is way better than this entire show ever could be.
You know, you nailed it. I knew it.
That would be it, Tigger next door. Should we see how he's doing?
Yeah.
Should we check in with him?
I'm hoping for a parody.
I hope we hear a good song parody from old Johnny Rock. Let's try and diagnose the problem. Let's bar rescue this shit.
Okay.
Let's find out why they're having problems. Let's do some recon, as John Taffer calls it.
Yep.
And see what Johnny Rock is talking about and why his show might be doing a 0.0 men 18 to 34. Let's diagnose it and try to help. Before we do that, guys, we are 400. The goal is $400 today. Let's see if we can knock that out. Everybody start chipping in. That's the normal sized goal. It seems pretty large. We haven't had the normal sized goal for quite some time. We just barely knocked our goal out yesterday, so we didn't go over it all. So let's see if we can knock that out. If you feel like chipping in, there's the PayPal link in the chat. It's also linked at the top of the page. There's also super chats and memberships as well. Good old JR says, definitely wholesale advertising prices at Rockin' 101. Well, all right, Oz, let's take a look. Rockin101.com. Let's go to the Listen Live. Oh, God, please tell me they had to get rid of streaming to save money. Didn't they used to have the Listen Live thing right here?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, there it is. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, I can get to his staff click thing. Oh, there we go. All right. Ooh, I was going to say, did they have to get rid of...
So I'm sitting here thinking, oh, God, Tuesday, you're going to have to...
Parody time.
Talk about this horrible event. I hope one's already dead. I hope no one else is hurt. Well, there you go. Turned out that it was a self-inflicted gunshot. And
is he really playing a Here in My Car fucking music bed while he's talking about a shooting?
And very loud, too, by the way.
Oh, he's got what a fucking 80s hack. He's talking about a guy who blew his head off. First of all, don't talk about that on your morning show. Just leave that one alone. It's not important. It's not something you need to be discussing. Second of all, you certainly don't play a loud, obnoxious, overbearing music bed. It's 2022, brother. We don't need the loud music beds behind your talking. It's a morning show.
What if the guy shot himself in his car?
Okay, then it's ballsy. And he shot himself in his car. Here we go.
Basically, some poor bastard shot himself in the head.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Let's have a fun day.
No one else was hurt. No one else was involved.
My ears are hurt.
So there's your breaking news report there.
Turn down your fucking music.
Like I said, I spent all day on Friday from
Finally
noon
turn down
to
the turn it down.
8:30 at night at the Mall of America.
Did you?
And believe you me, that was in the back of my head. They had a shooting there, what?
Let's just
2.5,
talk about
3 weeks
shootings
ago.
all morning.
That was an argument.
Over a loud music bed. Let's
If you're
just do
going
that.
to the mall,
You're getting angry just like John Tafford.
just mellow out, man.
Shut it down.
Sorry that this person had so many problems.
You're not saying anything.
But thank God nobody else was
You're an
hurt.
old man talking slow about a suicide. Move on.
Did I mention we might have a porn star on today? Oh, well, yeah, maybe. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. That's
He's
all I'll say.
struggling to find words to speak. You're a broadcaster.
I've been trying to
Broadcast.
get this person on the show for a while.
Are we really having
I
porn
don't
stars
know.
on the radio in 2022?
Talked a little bit on the phone and explained to this person. I'm not saying if it's an actor or actress.
You're doing a 0.0. Get to the
Told
fucking
him or
point.
her all about the show, and oh, that's cool, and they were into it.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
And I said, okay, well, let me.
You're gonna
let
get
me
somebody
figure out the
sick.
schedule, and I'll text you in like
If you keep broadcasting like this, you'll make somebody sick. I've listened to this shit.
get you on the air.
You could have killed me.
So I go over there. I do what I do. I go. Over
I
the
brought
schedule,
Chef Brian Duffy here.
Look at the time, and if there's any conflicting.
I brought
guests,
Elaine
I don't
Duke.
wanna bump anybody, but I also want to.
Actually, ironically, everyone listening has killed themselves in their car right now.
What would you say?
Surprisingly.
Yes. Anyways, 12 minutes later, I text this person back.
12 minutes later,
Say,
you mean
okay,
like this
we're
bit?
looking good for whatever it was a couple weeks ago.
Turn off the fucking music. I mean it now. It's starting to drive me nuts.
What do you kids call it? Ghosting. He or she ghosted me.
I can't imagine why people 18 to 34 aren't listening to this fast-paced, cutting-edge radio.
Yes. It wasn't like, the next day I got a text saying, sorry, I had an emergency, or sorry.
Yeah, she had a cock in her ass. She's a porn star. She got busy.
I heard nothing.
This is fucking brutal.
So yesterday I gave it another shot.
Yeah, how'd it
Reached
go?
out to this actor or actress.
I'm getting
And this
upset.
time they said, yeah. It was almost like, well, where have you been?
She's a porn star. She's doing drugs, forgetting that her dad doesn't love her.
So I think we have it set up.
Do you?
I think.
This is a great pre-show
No
conversation with
promise,
your
but if everything
producer.
works out at 9:30. Him or her.
Okay, we
The mystery.
You're on the air.
adult
Here's what I want to do.
Will be on the John
Let's go back on at 9:30, and I want to hear the interview more than anything in my entire life.
9:30. Okay,
Because you know
hold
how
me to
bad it's
that.
going to be.
Hold me to that 9:30.
The Hedgehog booked on the Johnny Rock show.
Oh
no. I'm not going to say no. Maybe it is.
You know this isn't working.
You know
right?
that interview is going to be so
Is
uncomfortable.
Sika still alive? Is she alive? Sika, and you shall find.
Sika a new
Remember
job.
Sika.
Sika new job.
Sika is like 77 years old now.
Retire. I can't imagine
it's,
anyone's driving, listeing to this, going,
Vanessa
"This is
Del
good."
Rio. Oh,
That's why it's so bad. It's
this
bad.
is fucking brutal.
That's her French film. Vanessa Del Rio.
Oh.
So 80s.
I'd rather listen to college radio.
And I do mean a sacre bleu. Maybe it's Vanessa Del Rio.
I want to call Rockin' 101 right now. I want to have Randy answer the phone, and I want to go, you know this is fucking terrible, right?
Porno actors and actresses from a time and place where
Either that or he's out there just laughing
even
his
the
ass off.
VHS wasn't used commonly. You had a
Randy's no
VHS
spring
and had
chicken either.
porno on that.
Guys, there's a
Well,
reason you're in last place.
You were the king of the castle.
There were newspaper articles because he was Tom Bernard's sidekick at one point. There were newspaper articles when this guy got hired by 101 that, look, Johnny Lassman is here. And this is what they got. And that was it. That was it. He talked about the porn star he's going to have on and the whole deal.
Okay, that was terrible. I'm sorry, but...
Oh, my fucking God. That was tragic.
Well, now we know.
That was remarkably bad. Oh, thank you very much to Tyler for renewing his membership. That's going to bring us to There we go. We've knocked into the goal today. $3.95 away. Nice. Let's see if we can get there. Remember, anything over $5 gets you a dad joke from Oz, our lovely dad joke gimmick from our speed limit driving co-host. If you chip in more than $5 today.
So I did mention to you earlier, this would probably be a great time to bring that up since we're talking about my terrible driving habits.
Well, why don't we do that right after? Let's catch up with the chat and see what they thought of listening to Johnny Rock.
Okay, let's finish.
Would you like to hear what the audience has to say?
I certainly do.
About listening to Johnny Rock. The first comment I'm seeing is, what a shitbag.
Jeez. This is great to the point, you know?
So there's that.
Yeah. Tell us how you really feel.
The Gravy Show says, my ears are bleeding gravy. That's troubling on multiple levels.
I don't know if I like that.
Sir K says, hey, boss, why don't you talk about people who kill themselves over the loud music? I'm sorry. You know what? I'm going to work on it.
Especially the peppy, 80s music. I mean, that's happy music. Some guy just... Here in my car. Some guy blew his head off.
Hey, everybody. Have you heard the word? Some guy shot his head off. It was kind of absurd. Gonna shoot his head off. Put a gun in his mouth.
Boom. Boom.
Oh. Fucking A. I'm turning the gun on myself. I think I'm turning the gun on myself. I really think so.
I'm telling you, if I got to find one of those parodies. He's been constantly. He's had several people make parodies. Of the 80s music about Johnny.
Yeah, about him. Yeah. I would rather listen to racist truckers complain about COVID vaccines on CB radio than listen to Rockin' 101.
Jesus.
I Sneeze Profanities is right. He writes, Gary loves this shit. We've broadcast with Gary before. He's fucking boring.
Yeah, he's just the same. It's the same concept.
Same kind of shit. Yeah,
talk over a bed and do your thing.
Stephen King says this sucks a little more than this show for sure. Thanks, buddy. Mr. Monkeypox says this fucking guy is more annoying than trying to feed soup to a 98-year-old with Parkinson's. It's like the DJ Jeff Bridges plays in The Fisher King, a real sleazoid. Celtic Pride says he must have been listening to the Johnny Rock show when he pulled the trigger. Oh, no. He killed himself because of John Lassman.
Oh.
Of course. Who else is going on a 0.0 show, says good old JR. That's a good point.
Yeah, to the point.
Our caller, I Sneeze Profanity says, our caller today is porn star Aaron. He fucked us so hard when he left. So, I mean, that's accurate.
Fair.
Swinging Sticks and Buzzing the Greens Golf says, my God, this guy sucks. Please turn this guy off and get back to a great show. See? You guys are going to appreciate me when I play other shit.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I've got about 19 shows I could play for you guys that would make you go, oh, my God, I've really been taking you guys for granted. Lincoln Shane says, this is more annoying than April's tattoos. Rick Link says, Johnny Rock is amazing. There's always one naysayer, you know?
Yes.
I broke into my neighbor's house and stole their shotgun to end my misery, says Emilio.
That's a lot of work.
Sir K says, the music is bumping. Great radio show. I might have to go back. Monkeypox says, Aaron, call into the show and just roast him. Matt Melt says, I'm trying to drive. Turn this horse shit off. Dave Dowling says, holy crap, that is beyond crap. It's laboratory enhanced crap to be more crappy than crap could ever be. Wow. Lincoln Shane's pointing out we made him lose his morning erection. I'm sorry, buddy. It's not really hard to be better than this fucking cock, says Stephen King. I know, now I don't feel so good about our old radio success.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
you got to beat that.
It's kind of like when you're like, let's say you worked at a restaurant and you were known for really good food because you were the chef, and then you leave and then you come back and it's Val's.
I want to look up Wild Country's call-in number. Wild Country 99 studio line.
Is that Matt?
And I want to call into Matt Wood, and I want to ask him if he's truly proud of himself beating a show like that. It's got to feel like you're beating a cripple a little bit. Let's see. How can I Contact Wild Country 99.
What time are they on, though?
They're on right now.
Oh.
Come on. Give me the goddamn studio line. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. This is going to be worth it. Don't worry. We're going to give one of our friends a call. You know what? Piss on it. I'll just call this number, and I will ask them for what? This is a publicly advertised number. This is to call into a radio show. This is not illegal. Nothing wrong with what we're doing here. Uh-oh. There we go.
There we go.
Kelly and Wood, hello.
Hey, is this Kelly?
Yeah, what's up?
Kelly, it's Aaron. We're doing our show right now. We just wanted to give you a call and say hello.
Oh, hey, man, I watch your YouTube channel.
No, you don't, you liar.
No, I swear I do. I watch it at night when I go to bed.
Well, that works for that, I guess. We had a question for you. We were just doing our show here, and we were listening to some Johnny Rock checking in on our old station. And
okay.
Look,
I don't even know who that is, to be honest.
Well, nor should. Look, go listen to it if you've got a strong constitution. Okay, so you guys are doing very well, and I think that's wonderful, and I think that's great. If you don't know who Johnny Rock is on Rockin' 101 yet, don't go listen, because as well as you guys are doing, it's going to make you feel worse about doing well knowing who your competition is.
I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, don't do it. We just watched it, and we felt compelled to call you guys and let you know that, like, just don't check it. Just don't look in your rear view, okay? Just look ahead.
Is he live in St. Cloud, or is he syndicated?
He's live. If that was syndicated, you'd all burn all of your buildings down and say, you know what, the business is over. If he was syndicated and you weren't syndicated, you would sit there and go, the game is rigged. There's no way I can win.
Now I gotta listen.
You do.
Does
You
he
really
do. A
do.
podcast?
I don't. You got to remember, there's nobody under 60 years old in that building at Tri-County Broadcasting, so I don't think they know what a podcast is.
Well, you picked the perfect morning to call because Wood's out this morning, so it's nice to nice to have a conversation.
Well, wonderful. Okay, well, good. I'm glad Wood's gone, because between you and me, you're the talented one of the group. He's a hack.
That is not. Hey, we all know that ain't true.
What? Yeah, no, he's a total hack. You told me when we were talking privately that one time. You said, "Oh man, I can't wait to get away from this guy."
No, that is not true.
I'm in his shadow, and he's weighing me down like an albatross around my neck.
Oh no.
That is not true.
Oh, this isn't going to make the air, is it?
I don't know. Maybe a part of it will. I don't know.
I don't know what I'm trying to keep my language just in case. But anyway, we were listening to the Johnny Rock show. We thought of you guys, and we went, I'm not going to make them listen to it because they'll just feel bad about doing really well and beating everybody the way they are. But I'll say this. He opened his show today with a very loud, obnoxious music bed of Here in My Car while talking about a suicide that happened yesterday.
Oh, my God. The one in Eden Prairie?
Yes, the one in Eden Prairie.
Oh, my God.
So you just hear louder than his voice. The mixing was terrible, and it was da-da-da-dun-dun-da-da-da-da-dun. And then he started talking about a guy who blew his head off. And then he transitioned that into, I think we're going to have a porn star on the show today.
If you watch this episode tonight, you'll be able to listen to it because we played it.
Yeah, you know what? Just go back and watch our morning show. Watch 15 minutes into our show today. That'll be the only podcasted version of that part of the Johnny Rock show, I think.
All right. Man, I got to see that. That's like one of those things that's so hilarious to us radio folks when someone's just that, trying to be topical and like it's just terrible.
Oh yeah, you don't have to tell me that listening to another radio show and making fun of it is fun. Hell, I gave up my career in radio over it. I listened to someone and made fun of him so hard I became front page radio news and had to leave.
Sir, Wood's not here today, so I got double the amount of work. So I do got to get back to
all right.
trying to put something on here.
Tell Bob and Ox I love them deeply.
I will do that for you, sir.
All right, have a good day.
All right, see you, Aaron.
Yep, bye. All right. There's Kelly.
Those are good people over there.
From Kelly and Wood.
Yeah.
That's a good guy. Now should we call Randy and just go, you know this is fucking dog shit, right? Like, you know this is the worst thing that anyone's ever broadcast in the history of broadcasting. All right, here we go. Off we go to a John Elway commercial. I have to say, people who say advertising doesn't work are full of shit.
Yeah,
because I watched this ad, and it was on r/cringe yesterday.
Okay.
It is I don't know who their target audience is. I don't know who they're marketing themselves to. I don't know who can afford this service they're about to endorse.
I'm very curious.
But I love that they got John Elway to promote it, and watch John Elway promote this thing as if it's like a middle class, like it's a mop. Like anybody could use it. Do you guys know about Badget?
No.
Do you know what Badget is?
Nope, never heard of Badget.
Badget is a luxury private plane rental company.
Well, that's fun, right? Unnecessary, it seems, but fun.
Watch. This commercial feels like it's a troll to working class people. Like, it just feels like it's a fuck you to everyone who like drives or flies coach or anything like that.
Sure, like the country club that doesn't let poors in.
Because they're laying it on like people who can't afford this plane don't exist. And I get it, you're supposed to do that in a commercial and it just finds its audience.
Well, it makes you feel like you're above.
Right. I absolutely love this commercial. I watched it yesterday. So it's a guy and his kid, which totally is who takes these private planes, not a billionaire with a bunch of hookers.
Oh, yeah, and blow.
Yeah. So it's this guy and his son, and they're suffering a hardship at the beginning of this commercial. Ready?
It's not looking good. I think we're stuck here. I'm sorry, son.
So, Dad, we're going to miss the game because we can't find our plane. And here comes John Elway to save the day. Father and son, because this is how you dress to a football game, by the way.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here comes John Elway to save the day. So you miss your commercial flight. John Elway comes up to help you. First of all, why are you on the fucking tarmac for your commercial flight?
Because
that's probably
that's
why
how
you
you
missed
do
it.
it.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys doing okay?
Dad, it's John Elway.
Our plane's having mechanical problems, and I think we're going to miss the big game.
Well, I'm going to badge
Our private plane. So that's the start of this commercial. Our private plane is having mechanical problems. We might miss the football game. You know how this commercial should have went?
How?
Well, then go rent out an entire bar, you dumb rich cunt, and stop pouting.
Yeah, save the bar for yourself.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
game. You're welcome to join me.
In my private
like Badget, you're guaranteed a recovery plan.
But how is that possible? My company just told me all the planes were booked and we'd have to wait till tomorrow.
Not with Badget. Life's like football. It takes teamwork and preparation to make a difference.
Oh my God.
I love how they're doing this. Like, it's just like anybody could have Badget. What are you, a dumb fucking poor person?
I have a question before we go any farther. Where is this aired? Where is this commercial
Probably
aired?
Colorado.
You think so? Because
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
Check out the Badget app. Search over 5,000 planes from...
Look at that. $21,000 charter price, $12,000 member price.
Oh my God.
For
you
that
guys.
for that Badget flight.
But any of you can do this.
Anybody can do it.
500 of the best companies. Select your plane. Simply pay and you're ready to Badget to...
So select your plane. It also said select amenities. I'm sure each one of those has an extra couple grand tacked onto it.
Champagne
Your
and shit.
destination.
Wow, that's really cool.
This food is incredible.
It's like a beautiful, like, private chef.
Prime rib and filet over there.
Oh, with a nice bed of mashed potatoes.
An orchid flower.
A nice big glass of wine.
Now, why is that guy got orange juice?
Because he's gay.
A blue
Complimentary
burger.
with Badget. Everybody's treated like an MVP with this.
Listen to that. Hold on.
Food is incredible.
It's all complimentary with Badget.
Yeah. After you pay your 12 grand for your 3-hour flight, we'll give you a steak.
Why not?
It's nice.
We're generous.
Yeah. Even if it's like a top end fucking Wagyu, they're like, hey, when you pay us 12 grand for a flight, we'll give you a $200 steak.
Fuck that. I want the cow with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's treated like an MVP with this program.
Do you always have a chauffeured vehicle waiting for you?
It's all complimentary on Badget. It's all...
Why don't they just find a homeless person for this commercial and smash his face against the hood of the car?
You know what sad moment I just had? Like, why is this shit okay, but like we can't have gas-powered vehicles?
Right, yeah, that's a great
What
point.
the fuck?
Here you go, rent your own private plane for a 3-hour flight for
To go to a
$12,000.
football game.
To go to a football. First of all, how far away is your fucking football game? Why don't you go to a different stadium that's close by? Why are you taking a flight to the football game?
That is all very good questions.
I don't understand this.
I'm confused.
They just shoehorned football game in because John Elway's in the commercial.
Yeah, but again, the amount of fuel that a private jet like uses for not a good reason.
God
you know?
damn. Hey, you always get a nice fucking murdered out SUV to pick you up. It's all complimentary with Badgett. Again, a $100 cab ride from a nice SUV is complimentary with your $12,000 flight.
Right.
Vehicle waiting for you?
It's all complimentary on Badgett. It's all part of the flight experience.
I'm really impressed with Badgett.
It's the one and only way to travel.
Thanks, John.
Fuck the rest of us. What are you, flying Delta? You piece of shit. What are you, a fucking bucket of jizz? You can only fly Badgett. But, John, I can't afford Badgett. Well, then I gotta go. Puts on sunglasses and leaves.
What do you think? First class on Delta is bougie?
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
Fuck you, poor person. You want to fly Badgett? Well, I can't afford it. Good. We don't want you.
Badgett.
It's the one and only way to travel.
Thanks, John. You saved the day.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem, spoiled brat who's going to get bullied the rest of his childhood.
Hold on now. Are they just walking off the tarmac without their ride?
Yeah, John Elway won't give these poor fucks a ride.
He'll give him a ride in a jet, but not the SUV.
Yeah, John Elway will make this guy pay $12,000 to fucking fly in his plane with him, but yeah, John likes to jerk off in that SUV, so you guys got to skedaddle.
No, you buy your flight and then you get the car.
Right. Only the flight was free, queer. Go get your own fucking ride.
Thanks, John. You saved the day.
Thanks, buddy.
Dad, can we Badgett to all the games?
Yeah, now they're just walking.
Yeah, now you've turned your kid into a spoiled little twat.
Can we take Badgett to all the games?
For some reason, you have to fly to all your football games. Oh, man, that is great.
That is so extra.
How about your John Elway and people pitched him like, hey, you want to shill this energy drink? Nah, not really feeling that. How about a private $10,000 a flight plane service? Now you're speaking my language. Right. That's a good one to get because any endorsement you get, they give you free shit. Yep. So like if you're John Elway, like fuck Hershey bars and shit, do Badgett and they'll get you free flights.
Duh.
There you go.
And free like Ubers.
Nate says, April, you said you were going to change the backdrop.
You know, sometimes like I just heard that and I envisioned pushing this over so they can just stare at the tan doors. See if he likes that better.
Turd Ferguson says, remember, no gas cars after 2035, but keep flying these planes.
That's what I'm screaming. Like, nobody talks about the private jets. Those are fine.
Yeah. Skeezy says, more out of touch than Nancy Pelosi. Joe Berger, yeah, they could have started that commercial with, our butler forgot to gas up the helicopter, John.
That sucks.
Silverworth says, guys, if you donate me the money, I will go on there, fart, burp, and eat Reese's Cups and leave the wrappers everywhere on this flight.
And get just a little bit of that melted chocolate on your fingers and get it on the white leather seats.
I do. I want to save up for years and buy one of these flights.
Trash it.
And then get a commercial flight back. You know, like fly Sun Country or whatever back. And I want to get one and fly cross country. And then, like, while I'm on the plane, just wear T-shirts and basketball shorts and flip-flops.
Just pretend you're a Spirit Airlines
and then,
customer.
Then when they go like, oh, do you have your complimentary meal? I'm like, hey, could you eat up this can of SpaghettiOs?
SpaghettiOs, yeah.
I got a loaf of Wonder Bread and some SpaghettiOs. I like to dip the bread in the sauce. I like to eat it that way.
I actually like to sprinkle cinnamon and sugar on my Wonder Bread.
Yeah.
It's like a donut that I can't afford.
And guys, could you pepper the SpaghettiOs when it comes out of the microwave? I mean, not too much, but just give it a little kick.
Maybe a little Lowry's.
Yeah.
That sounds
good. Sir, do you have anything else? Yeah. Could you put these Ore-Ida French fries in the oven, and when they come out, just douse them in ketchup.
Could you give these this can of sardines for me when you plate them? Could you put them in like a pleasing aesthetic manner with a little sliver of caviar on top just so I can feel like I'm doing something?
Well, no, organize the sardines this way. I want one facing to the right, one facing to the left, one facing up, and one facing down. You can do it in whichever order you'd like.
Feng shui for sardines.
No, I just made a swastika.
I know you did.
Yeah, thank you.
No.
Sir,
I was trying to get you out of it.
Sir, I wanted to be in. I will leave you in.
Gordy made a poop swastika this morning.
It's true. Sir K says, Aaron, you are being unreasonable. Everybody can afford this jet. They just need to mortgage their home. The wife will understand.
Actually, get a reverse mortgage from Tom Selleck.
Yeah, exactly. Old people can fly in them. Joe Berger says, private jet fuel won't hurt the environment. Duh.
That's true. It's all cow farts.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to, you know what? I'm saving the Badgett segment from today's show. That's the only one I'm saving.
Badgett is a weird name, too. I don't like it.
Marble Arms. Can my son bang the stewardess? What? No? Okay.
Yeah, do you get to request what your stewardesses wear?
If I'm paying $12,000 for a flight and those stewardesses aren't gorgeous and a hand job prone,
Oh, is that what you want?
you get fucked by the stewardess if you
Fine.
pay $12,000 for a Badgett flight.
I'll get my own, and it'll be the cast of Chippendales.
Oh, will it really? I
Or
bet you they all have small
Men
dicks.
Down Under.
Oh, Thunder from Down Under.
Thunder from Down Under.
Raz of Shaz says maybe John Elway owns Badgett. Yeah, not Magic, it's Badgett. Oh, boy. Rusty Grammer says murdered out Tahoe, $1,200 flight with high-class meal. Sounds like you a week ago. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
No, that's not a $1,200 flight, bro.
No,
that is a $12,000 flight.
The flight they gave us on our scrunchy little Sun Country, like they gave us little bags of, not even full-size bags, but like pocket-sized bags of pretzels.
First of all, they were dots.
They were dots, so I mean,
Yeah.
it was good.
But
there was like whole 6 of them in there.
I got us seated at the front of the plane on Sun Country, so we got a free 16-ounce beer on the flight.
Is that why we got the beer?
Yeah, because of the
I didn't know
seats
that.
I chose.
I
I
thought
didn't know
the
that
whole-
either.
I thought they were doing that for the whole plane, so I was a little sad that they didn't on the way back.
Well, every time you like the thing about Sun Country is it's a cheaper airline, but you pay for everything else. So like we
The
got a seat.
bags.
The only free seat there was the one by the wing that we took on the way back.
Yeah.
Every other seat has a dollar sign attached to it, like it costs you more. And we didn't have many seats left on our flight except up front by the window, and they were each like $50-$60. And I was like, oh, that's kind of bullshit. But then it turns out that's like first class, quote unquote, for Sun Country,
Yeah,
even though
can't
it's
tell.
the same seat as everybody else's.
Yes,
You
still
just-
is cramped.
Yeah, you just get a free beer and free pretzels.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got a free beer and free pretzels for our $50 a pop. I got a $50 beer.
We got
on
a
Sun
$50
Country.
beer.
Yeah. One more for the road says April Zilla climbs the green screen and swats the flies out of the air that's circling Gordy's shit. Wow. It's descriptive.
Now I'm worried that he's like pooping all over the sack up there.
Piffy Puff says, my private jet runs on the tears of my employees. Yeah, those guys, like John Elway just made those two walk off into the sunset off the tarmac.
There was a lot troubling about that advertisement.
Yeah. Fauci's Pangolin says, where are we going, champ? Oh, about 2 blocks. April, why are you not angry today? I want to see anger in your eyes. That's from Kenobi. Kenobi wants to see you.
I have a bad day once a year.
Fauci's Pangolin says, can you you go on a Badgett flight? Can you cut my hot dog in triangles and put it in my mac and cheese? Here, I brought you Easy Mac. It'll be simpler. Yeah.
You actually get those like fancy little canned kielbasa's to put in your mac and cheese.
Informal warfare. Yeah, that was in my head last night, too. It's all complimentary with Badgett.
Oh my God, I just had the longest stomach rumble ever.
You just come on with an Igloo cooler full of Busch Light and a fucking bologna sandwich, and you're like, hey, get that meal back in the kitchen. I don't need it. I brought my own.
All this talk of fine dining really has me hungry.
Ryan the Garbage Man, me to the stewardess. Yes, could you make these ramen noodles? And I like them al dente.
I was just going to say, can you make my ramen noodles in a wok with sesame oil, please?
Mr. Approachable says Aaron would probably say I was gifted a flight on that plane. Then as I'm walking towards it, he would slam the door and take off for Vegas. Yeah, stick you with the bill. Boop. There you go. Dad says 12,000 if you are a member, 21,000 if you ain't. Yeah, there's probably some kind of membership fee.
Yeah, but what's your membership fee?
Right.
$50,000 a year.
Yeah, Piffy Puffs is right. Like the app knows by your phone what your income is and locks most people out of it. They're like, yeah, we don't need you fucking around on here. We could check out Badget.
I think we should. Why don't we try to get a Badget plane to like Vegas right now and just see what it would cost?
See how much it costs?
Yeah.
All right. Piffy Puff says, I can't find the app on the store. My phone must be monitoring my income. All right, it's BAJIT, Badget.com.
I want there to be badgers littering the plane because of that name.
Welcome to One Flight. Book a jet. First flight free. Get the fuck out of here.
Look how these people are dressed.
Wait a minute. Suck my asshole. First flight is free.
And why do they only always have an entire tarmac to themselves? Like nobody else is using it.
Complimentary flight on a private jet.
Okay.
I do not buy it.
What's the catch?
Here, from Minneapolis. Oh, hold on. It's got to pop up. This is a really slow
Probably
website.
have to do MSP.
All right, from MSP.
Yep.
There we go. To
McCarran.
It's Harry Reid now. Harry Cleaver, Harry Truman, Harry Watson. Do they
Try McCarran.
Do some people still call it? They still call it
why
McCarran.
Why is it Harry Reid now?
I don't know why it's why it's Harry Reid now. McCarran. Oh, yep, they still call it McCarran on here. All right, departure date. When do we want to leave on our complimentary? Oh, you guys should.
Let's
look
leave
at this.
today.
Here. Complimentary private jet. Let's leave on.
Okay.
Oh wow, they don't have a lot of flights. They
probably can't book it out.
Oh, they can't book it that far. Okay, let's leave on Thanksgiving.
We're gonna go Black Friday shopping at Louis Vuitton.
Oh, you know what? I bet you.
What if we got on the fucking jet and just started calling like really high-end stores like by the wrong names?
Here, let's submit trip.
I want to go to Channel for a new purse.
Passengers 2. All right. Let's submit trip. Oh, they're gonna call me and try to sell me a Badget
Who cares?
membership.
It's even more funny.
Should we see if we can get a free complimentary one-way trip? Thank you for your request. Someone will be back with you shortly. Oh fuck. I'm gonna have to talk to these people now.
Oh, that's great.
You guys want to see how much it costs to book a jet?
Oh, that's the Shark Tank guy.
Oh, wow, all kinds of.
I don't remember his name.
They have a fucking WordPress website.
What are our members saying?
Member welcome package.
This is good.
I hope I get that plane. Qualified new Badget members should expect to receive this beautiful member welcome package in the mail within 2 weeks of signing up for their membership. Oh, look at that. You get a cool package. You get a nice one-jet plane. You get a pen. Wow, get the fuck out of here, really? I mean, I thought I was going to get just the plane, but a pen too? Fuck.
You can sit on both of them.
I didn't realize that Badget was so bougie.
Did you, by the way, just put up all your personal information on the screen?
No, I think just my email and phone number and everything
your phone
else.
number. That's good.
Badget to Las Vegas. All right, sounds good. Badget to Paradise. You know that's not an actual place, right? Instant online booking system. Or purchase a Badget membership. That's what I want to know. How much is a Badget membership? Oh, they don't list. They're very smart. They don't list any prices.
Wow. Yeah, you have to find that out in the phone call.
No upfront large deposits. What's a hold on? What's a large deposit?
It's subjective.
Flight costs paid as you go. Aircraft rates are locked on an annual basis. No additional fuel surcharges on domestic U.S. flights. No daily minimums. Complimentary catering. Complimentary door-to-door executive car service. I don't know about this place.
There's somewhere in the fine print that says you're sending your money to a prince in like Nigeria.
There's something fucked up. Like you got to call to get prices and everything. I don't know. I already signed up for my complimentary flight. Thank you very much. Here, book a jet.
So we're going to Vegas on Thanksgiving now, right?
Well, here, let's see. From MSP to McCarran, I want to see how much it would cost all of us to go to Las Vegas. Depart date, September 23rd, 9 a.m. Let's just, please specify the number of travelers. All right, 2 people going to Vegas on a Badget trip. I just want to see how much they're going to charge you. Everybody start guessing.
16.
16,000?
Yeah.
Member or non-member price?
Member.
$36,000 charter plane, $25,000 member price. Holy fuck.
Oh my God.
By the way, guys, I want to point out this is one way.
That is just one way. You actually have to hitchhike home.
That is a one-way ticket.
Want to hop on the Lear, babe?
Oh, that's in a 1999 Learjet. It's going to be $37,000.
Oh my God,
Holy
guys.
shit. And that's the cheapest. Dude, this is it's sorting by the cheapest plane. Oh my God. Oh no, I'm being called by One Flight International.
He totally is.
I can't answer this on the air.
I don't think so.
I can't answer without...
I think we can just block that number.
Here, let's do this.
You can't.
No,
Aaron.
I'll do this. Hello, I just want to let you know we signed up for your service. You are not on right now, but we signed up for your service while watching the John Elway commercial on our internet talk show. So if you have any problem with being broadcast on an internet talk show, hang up now. Otherwise, if you want to talk about One Flight and Badget.com and everything else, we'll turn you up in our system here, and you can be on. So if you are consenting to being broadcast on our internet stream, that's great. If not, please hang up now. Hello? Okay, they hung up. Good. Good. All right.
You don't want to get a Learjet to Vegas and never come back because we can't afford our way back?
Oh, they said I should have signed up as Rockin' 101. That would have been fucking hilarious. Ah, damn it. Why didn't I do that?
I mean, you still could.
Circle Town limo ride to Walmart shopping. That would be funny too. Yeah, land in your Badget plane for $40,000 and they're like, oh, where are we taking you? Walmart down the road, please.
Can I actually head to the Stage Door Casino, please?
$35,000.
Just get off at Hogs and Heifers, actually.
Just pull up in a fucking murdered out Suburban. That seems like the price for the entire plane. Oh no, those planes are fucking expensive.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but whatever price they paid for those planes, like up front, has been paid for again and again because somebody pays these prices.
Wydat does say, he goes, if you're a large company or a wealthy person, that's actually not a bad price.
Yeah, and what if you're splitting it with several
Think about
people?
it.
Or it's a business expense.
There were 7 seats on the $30,000 plane, so that's like $4,000 something a person. That's not that much more than like a nice first class plane.
Les, why don't we just charge it to our business account? Up the goals. Let's up the goals, guys, for our Learjets.
We'll bring 4 VIPs with us.
Right. And unfortunately, Mr. Approachable doesn't make the cut.
Skeezy says, internet stream, you can't afford it. Click.
What if we were H3? You could have Ethan Klein up there eating his Domino's pizzas.
Yeah, Raz of Chaz says, if you have to ask the price, you can't afford it. Exactly. Now check the prices to just buy a used plane. That's a good idea. Here. How much
We've done this before.
does a private jet cost to buy?
You and I have looked up used helicopters and private jets before.
How much is a private jet? How much does a private jet cost? $1.1 million to $99 million.
Right. It kind of depends on
Here's avbuyer.com.
how
That's
big
what we'll
do you
look
want
for.
it.
As big as you got, you pole smoker.
Yeah, the price is just please
All
call.
right. Private jets.
Look.
Model, region, year.
They're not
1972 to let's go 1990 so that we may have a reasonable figure. What happened?
They're not listing prices. It's just please call. Make an offer.
Make offer. There's 1.2. Here you go, guys.
$5.
Here's $1.2 million for a Dassault Falcon 20 F5. A 1979 jet is $1.2 million. Holy shit. Oh, here's a Bombardier Learjet for $425,000. It's a 1989 Learjet.
That's not like the worst, right?
That's not terrible.
But it's only for a quarter fractional ownership.
A 25% share in the...
So multiply that by 4, and that's what your price is.
Okay.
Okay.
Make offer for a Gulfstream 4. Here's a $4 million 1990 Gulfstream 4. Here's $495,000 for a Cessna Citation, a A 1981.
That's the budget plane.
Here you go, guys. Here's the budget plane. We'll take a look. That dog will hunt.
Will it?
Yeah, look at that.
Will it get you the sexy stewardesses and
no? Look, a baby
seat.
Look,
I don't want a private jet with car seats.
How the fuck is that going to help you in a plane?
It's not. I mean, not only that, but when I'm in my private jet, I don't want to think about babies. I'm probably trying to get away from them.
Probably trying to make one.
Yes, and then abort it immediately.
Here's a Gulfstream 3. Oh, this is 50% ownership, $650,000. $8,000.
No, what's
for a
no
Cessna
VAT?
Citation 2.
What is no VAT?
Who gives a shit? I found a 1984 Cessna Citation 2 for $8,000. Virtual private jet ownership, as easy as car hire, 100% availability of the aircraft, but for only 1 day's cost. Oh, so it's $8,000 per use.
Okay.
Every time
That's
you
still
use...
pretty cheap compared to what we've seen.
Wow.
That's pretty sweet.
$8,000 a use? Why not? Because I don't have $8,000 to spend on a fucking private plane. But I mean, other than that, why not?
Now, what if we want to Wolf of Wall Street this shit? How much is a big one going to cost us?
Let's see. You want
like with the entire company on there.
You know how big of an asshole you are if you go price high to low on like a private jet?
You are that asshole.
Let's take a look. Here's the Gulfstream 4.
No, you have categories on there. You got to get rid of those.
Okay, so I got to go to 2025.
Yeah.
All right, year. Whoop. All right, there we go.
How can you go to 2025? It didn't happen yet.
Because they're making them all. These private planes make them 3 years in advance.
These planes actually take you to the future.
Here's a $55 million G600. Let's take a look.
That's actually what a lot of rap artists talk about too. Like, there's literally a gay ass song, "So Fly Like a G6."
This is a G600, motherfucker.
That looks kind of like a camper.
It does. It looks like a camper in the sky.
I don't.
Oh, look! If you're a really antisocial fuck, you can sit in your own little private door.
No, actually, there's a hole that like recedes there, and it's a toilet.
Oh, you actually shit on a beautiful. Okay.
Or they just give you a bedpan.
Well, there's a $55 million G600. Here's a G500. This is if you're poor. This is $10 million cheaper. Nice seats for the captain.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Well, I like this. Not as nice as the G600. You know there's rich assholes like that, too. They're like, oh, a nice G500. My neighbor has a G600.
I don't like the ones that look like a camper. Is that the toilet? That is the toilet.
They all look like campers, though. Ooh, $26 million for an Airbus.
An Airbus?
You guys want to buy an Airbus?
That seems very not sexy.
Whoa.
Oh, I lied.
This is how you know your new money. Someone gets in there, they start looking at it to buy it, and they go, oh, I can fit a foosball table right here.
I'd fuck. Right on that couch and on the table.
That's beautiful. How is that only $26.5 million?
See, this seems classier than the other one.
Yeah,
right?
this one's, I want the, excuse me, I'd like to buy the Airbus. I'm promising you guys right now that if our show in the next 10 years takes the fuck off and we're bringing in a million a month.
If we take flight.
Yeah. Let's say we have a million. Oh. Let's say we have 500,000 members a month and we're making 2.5 million a month.
Okay.
We are buying a plane. No, we're not buying a plane. You know why?
You just promised them that we're buying a plane.
We're not buying a plane. I'll tell you why we're not buying a plane. Where the fuck you got to keep it? You got to store it? You got to pay people to take care of it?
On your tarmac, you dumbass.
Oh, no way.
You can keep it on your own personal tarmac with staff.
Okay, we'll buy an Airbus then. I've been gone. You got to remember, I've been gone for a week.
I learned this from watching the Young Turks recently. Apparently,
of course, you got to watch the Young Turks.
The Don Jr.
Did Cenk yell about it?
A little bit.
He yelled.
It was mostly the blonde lady.
There's a blonde lady now.
She was the one doing the thing.
I didn't know there was a blonde. Like, God, I need to catch up on my Young Turks.
Yeah,
said everybody.
Yeah, the host. It's weird that he's on a show called The Young Turks because he looks incredibly old.
They do look old. That was a name they picked about 20, 25 years ago. It didn't
age well.
It's also the name of the group of people who went around slaughtering Armenians during the Armenian genocide of 1917. So that's a really cool fucking name for your group.
Hey guys, tune into our show, The New Nazis. We're cool.
Oh, they also, by the way, deny that the Armenian genocide was a genocide. Ironically.
Oh, so they're racist.
Yeah, they're really big pieces of shit over there.
At any rate, they were doing a story. There's just incident after incident of Don Jr. on social media bragging about the size of his dad's dick. And I feel like if you're someone who's that caught up in how big your dad's dick is, yeah.
Wait a minute. So people are saying that it's Anna Kasparian that she dyed her hair blonde. Really? The yelly, shouty lady who used to be...
I don't know. All I remember is a blonde lady wearing a dress that made it look like she was topless. And I was like, really? You're doing a show where the shot is only like from chest up?
Every day. Oh, wow. You're right. Okay. They did do the...
So the one I watched was about just literally about the Trump's Don Jr.'s obsession with his father's penis.
Students win fight to get anti-LGBT school board members removed. Oh, I bet you they yell in this one.
Around the country, right-wing reactionaries are unfortunately infiltrating school boards.
She sounds like a lot of fun, doesn't she?
I mean, like, I would, but I just don't want to hear her talk.
Actually, back in like 05, 06, Anna Kasparian could get it. Anna
She looks like
Kasparian
she
was
still could. She's just kind of annoying.
I know how angry she is and like how yelly and shouty and dumb she gets. So it kind of, you know how that sometimes fucks up a person's physical appearance?
Like I said, she looks like she could still get it, but then she opens her mouth.
Stop so-called threats by the gay agenda and critical race theory. It's
Yeah, you know, the one that's killed kids already.
You know what I love about like shows like this? Is that if it doesn't go along with what they want or what they like, then it's so-called or it's rumored or they deny it and it's not even happening. You know, kind of like what they do with the Armenian genocide. But when it's their side, it's always it's under attack, it's a war against, it's this, it's that. Like, I couldn't imagine doing a show like that where my personal feelings forced me to deny reality. Like, to me, it's always whatever's happening in the world that dictates where I'm going. Like, if the Republicans do this, then they're doing that thing. If the Democrats do this, then they're doing that thing. My opinion on the thing should not influence
Very based on the group.
It shouldn't influence whether or not I think that thing exists or is happening. Like, for them, they don't like these right-wing people running for school board spots. They don't like that there's a lot of gender shit being kept from the parents, blah, blah, blah. So they discredit it and go, they're rumored this. They're claim that this is happening. They're fake this. They're fake that. Like, they just diminish their concerns.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't do that. I don't go like, oh yeah, the vegans, for example. Oh yeah, those vegans pouring milk out. They think that cow milk should just be for babies, or they believe that grocery stores are using cow milk just for people to drink. It's like, no, that's still happening.
That's literally what it's for.
Yeah, even though I think they're stupid. I mean, their gripes are still valid. I just don't give a shit about them.
But I mean, again, this is shows like the Young Turks. You do not, like, you could be blind and still see the bias.
Right.
So
we've been covering endlessly for over a year now. Now, these people are crazy, but it turns out you can fight back.
I love
these people are crazy.
On a news show.
All right. Before let me have you say that line again. Just look into this mirror when you do. Okay? Just do that for me, will you, sweetie?
That face just called somebody crazy.
These people are crazy.
Aren't they?
These people are crazy, and they're turning the frickin' Bronx gay.
That's what I love about the Young Turks. Like, Alex Jones knows who he is.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Matthew McConaughey.
And he
you
leans in.
goddamn drug addict.
Right. Like, Alex Jones knows who he is. These people think they're above Alex Jones. They're not beneath Alex Jones, don't get me wrong. They are Alex Jones.
You're left-wing Alex Jones.
Right.
With tits.
But they hold
And I'll admit I'd like to fuck you more than him. That's about all you got going for you.
That's where he and I part company, Alex, quite frankly. Call our show, Alex.
I don't want to miss a chance to come in a legend.
I had an idea the other day. I don't think it's going to work, but I wanted to book Hassan Piker on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wanted to contact Sam Hyde and tell him Hassan's going to be on the show.
So
and then
that way-
see if he'll drop in.
That's a brilliant idea.
I want to, but I don't think Hassan Piker would come on our show. He seems like the kind of guy who would watch the shows that invite him on.
And then think
go,
we're gonna
this
fuck
guy's
with
a
him."
fucking piece of shit. All right.
Really? Has he seen anything he makes?
Yeah. I mean,
don't call me great or anything, but dude, seriously?
I'm about to make fun of his uncle too, so there's that.
You just have to be engaged. And it turns out that a group of students in Florida specifically set a great example of how you can fight back and actually get rid of some of these bigots within these school boards. Okay.
Yeah, but how do we get rid of the pedophiles within the school boards that are trying to teach my kindergarten kids in Wisconsin
about their
fucking
dicks?
genders?
Yeah. Hey, I just love the language. Like, they're so ham-handed in their hacky bias. They're like, yeah, and they're all bigots and they're all crazy, and this is how you can beat them and get. And I love how they're like, here's our advice on how to eliminate people you disagree with. It's like, oh, okay.
See, what I really, really wish for, if I could just have one like magic genie wish, is just to be magically sitting there next to her and allowed to have a mic that's live, so that way when she says that shit, I can be yes, because you all know how little danger these people that are going into the schools convincing kids to change their genders and then they kill themselves, how little danger that is causing. And shame on these bigots for wanting their children to live.
Right, those stupid, crazy bigots. I can't wait for the Young Turks to have that moment, and I hope it happens on air, where they just look at each other and have that, are we the baddies?
Okay. Now, how did the students pull this off? Well, the teens launched.
Our channel is named after people who committed a genocide, Hans. Are we the baddies?
Oh my God, that really will work for them.
I know.
Holy shit.
We sit here, call people bigots and Nazis and shit like that. The group we named after our show ever. You named your show after genocidal maniacs.
Wait a minute. So we're saying all of these people are crazy and bigots and they're unhinged. And we've been just buying one political side and we named our show after a genocidal murder group.
It's funny that, like, the Young Turks doesn't have any sense of irony. It's why I love them so much, is because they do this and they do it with the utmost confidence and no sense of irony. Meanwhile, their name is The Young Turks, fascists who slaughtered an ethnic population, and they call other people Nazis. It's the funniest thing to watch for me.
It's just sad they never have a guest on, because I'd really love someone to just innocently point that out, not like aggressively like attacking them. Just like blah blah blah, and these guys are fascists and they're Nazis. But I don't know if I'd throw that word around too much if I were you. I mean, this show is called The Young Turks. I mean, you guys realize you are genocidal assholes.
Don't even say it. Just. And then they go, well, these people are genocidal Nazis. You look at them, and then you look back at their sign. You just go, and they're like, what are you pointing at, Aaron? I'm just pointing.
The name of your show.
Oh, you like our logo? No.
No, I'm just showing you irony. But it's sitting right here.
Can you read that for me? Like, what did you say Donald Trump was? A genocidal Nazi. He needs to be stopped. What's this show called? It's called The Young Turks. Okay. What's your point? Didn't they do the Armenian genocide? There was no Armenian genocide.
Oh, so you're racist.
Called Recall Flagler County School Board. Specifically, they wanted to recall Janet McDonald and Jill Woolbright. Why?
Because they're a different political affiliation. I mean, let's just switch this and say they want to recall the liberal people who are pushing the sexual agenda. All of a sudden, these are victims that are being harmed.
I think they're talking about the liberal ones. I think they're talking about the people who wanted those school board people gone.
Okay.
Well.
Oh, wait, no, you're right.
A little problematic here, okay? 2 of Janet McDonald's retweeted messages stated, quote, "It's easier to come out as gay than come out as a Trump supporter."
That's true.
That's 100% true in public schools.
That's 100% true in the social world right now.
Yes.
Like, literally, if you come out as gay, we can't even tell you that your reckless lifestyle is why you're putting your community in danger, or we're a bigot. We have to literally say, oh, I'm coming out as gay. Like, okay, I guess you don't do anything wrong. That's how we are as a society.
Yeah,
right
like if you come out, if someone comes out and says they're gay publicly and you so much as roll your eyes, they go, you fucking piece of shit, love him. And then if you go, oh, I like Donald Trump, if you don't call them a Nazi, people look at you funny.
Quote. Unbelievable. And this pandemic was a planned, politically motivated event to overthrow the government.
I don't know about planned.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a little rich.
I won't buy planned, but they did use it.
It did overthrow the sitting president because they shut down the economy and all that shit. Which, by the way, that president went along with. He's a fucking idiot for doing that. He kept Fauci. He went with all of his bullshit.
Yeah, this is why I say the election wasn't stolen. Donald Trump actively hampered...
Gave it away.
Well, no, not even gave it away. He actively hampered the American post office system, and then he told his people not to do mail-in ballot voting.
Nice burp. You fucking pig.
Sorry, I've been watching too much Phil. Anyways, so oh wait, there we go. But yeah, so
or a long one.
Oh, that sounds like it comes out the other end.
I know.
It just sounds like a watery shit. Oh, even what comes out of his face sounds like crap. Oh, but anyways, no, I'm just saying these people are, you know. Oh God, I don't even remember what I was saying.
I know. I was going to say I'm going to be
brain fart.
I was going to tell you I'd be really impressed if you remembered what you were going to say.
Jesus.
She also opposed recent student walkouts over the state's notorious "Don't Say Gay" law.
Yeah.
There is no "Don't Say Gay" law. There's no law that says "Don't Say Gay."
There's no law that says "Don't Say Gay." There's a "Don't teach my children about sex" law.
Yeah.
There's a "Don't be a pedophile" law. But again, I guess Young Turks, you're probably pro-pedo too.
Yeah, there's a law that says no talking about sexuality before third grade law. I mean, you're against that one?
And why would we need that? There's only places like Wisconsin that are pushing the agenda to teach kids sex in kindergarten.
Do you want to see, there's YouTube videos of people asking Cenk Uygur if he believes that Armenian genocide existed?
Yes, I do.
Cenk Uygur, Armenian genocide.
I've never hoped I become famous enough to get any of you Cenk Uygur more than realizing that he doesn't like this question.
Cenk Uygur answers tough questions about his past.
Recognizing the Armenian
genocide.
He
recognized. When did he recognize it?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. Well, I mean, just over 100 years after it happened, I suppose.
Hey, you're on pace to be the new Catholic Church. Congratulations.
Here we go. Here's the clip.
Okay. The Armenian genocide happened. It existed.
Congratulations, Cenk. I mean, what in your 40s? Good job.
So we're going to name ourselves after the guys that did it.
Wouldn't it be funny if he went, the Armenian genocide happened? I mean, look, I think 1 million is a little heavy on the number. I think it's probably closer to 400.
Look, we can all agree on two things. One, the Armenian genocide happened. Two, it was not successful enough. They're still here.
I will say this. After coming back from Las Vegas, I've thought this before, but you see them more often in Las Vegas than you do in Minnesota casinos. Nobody more fun to gamble with than Armenians.
Really?
Oh, they're chatty at the table. They do get remarkably heated when they're losing, and you got to kind of back off a little bit and not talk to them. But boy, do they love the older Armenians, especially love to bullshit at the tables. The younger Armenians too, but Armenians are fucking fun to gamble with.
Did you have them blowing off your dice?
I did not. They're not into that shit.
Did you have anyone blow your dice for luck?
No.
All right.
I blew my own. People thought it
didn't know you were that flexible.
I didn't know this. You can't switch hands with the dice.
Really?
Yeah, I got yelled at for that.
Holy shit.
I got yelled at twice at the craps table. Now, when I say yelled at, I mean the dealer had to warn me. They just had to say, hey, don't do that. I took them in my left hand and I went like this. And they said, you can't do that.
Because apparently what, you're going to switch them?
I don't know. Yeah, sleight of hand magic. Or it's just one of those rules, like don't touch the cards in blackjack. Like, who gives a fuck if I touch the cards? But they're like, we don't want you fucking.
Yeah, they don't want me to touch them, but I can nut all over them. It's weird.
It's very strange. I got yelled at for switching the hands. And then I got yelled at because I turned because somebody said something. And the dice went like this with me. And they go, nope, the dice have to be in the pit.
Out of view of the dealer. They got to stay over the board.
They got to stay over the board. So I only got yelled at twice.
It's true. Okay. I don't know how I could be any clearer than that. So I know that.
Maybe by changing the name of your show. I mean, if you're like, hey, the Armenian genocide happened. By the way, we're going to keep naming our show after the people who did it.
Some Turkish folks grew up believing in things that were taught to them, whether it was in Turkey or through other means. And I know because I lived that, right? I'm a Turkish American, and I grew up believing the things that I was taught.
I'm a roast beef American. Nice to meet you.
Looking back on it, some of it is absolutely.
Cenk, no offense. You look like more of a gravy American.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. You don't look like a Turkish American. You look more of like a cheesecake American.
I'm a turkey American. Really, you look like a triple cheeseburger American.
So let me guess. When you left Turkey to come to America, you moved to the Midwest. That is a Midwest body I'm seeing. There's a lot of dairy on that frame.
There is one funny bit Crowder's done, and it is his Cenk Uygur impression, where he drinks bacon grease. It actually is kind of funny.
Absolutely absurd. And there's Armenian genocide is an incredibly serious issue. I'm only saying this in the context of other things that I was taught in Turkey are now, you look back, are comical. So
I think it's really, I I don't know if the word comical is the right word to use for denying.
We just kind of rounded up about 1 million Armenians. So let's fucking kill them. It's funny.
He's saying that the deniers of the Armenian genocide, you look back now, it's kind of funny. It's like, okay, what if you said that? What if a German person said that about the Holocaust? They're like,
6 million.
There's some people who think we didn't kill all the Jews, and it's kind of funny now. It's like, no, not funny.
I mean, they think we murdered all these Jews. If that's the case, why are there so many of them here?
I love Cenk. I think the reason I love the Young Turks so much is it's the same reason I love DSP.
Unaware.
No self-awareness. None whatsoever. It's so easy. It's fun to make fun of people who are really confident in what they're saying and don't realize how shitty it is.
Guys, you guys really think we thought we killed all the Jews? Have you been to a bank?
I remember that we were taught when I was in 3rd grade, but apparently we had some history between 1st and 3rd grade there. And I remember we were taught that the Turks had never lost a war other than World War I, because that one was a little hard to deny. And then later, when I read stuff about how Turks had lost many different wars, I was confused at first. Because when you get taught something when you're a kid, it is super hard to break, including religion, right?
Oh, so weird. It's kind of like groups or organizations that aim to teach young children want to get them early so that way they can lock them in. Have I seen or heard any other? You know, it's weird. I've been doing a lot of stories on my show lately about these very woke sexual identity people who want to teach sexual identity, particular gender fluidity and homosexuality to young kids in classrooms. Almost like they want to, put them into that category. Because if you get them younger, it's really hard to break.
Shit. He really did just walk into that one from the past, didn't he?
Yes!
These conspiracy theorists think that these schools are trying to teach gender shit to kids before they're ready. Yeah, that is crazy, and that's stupid. That's a conspiracy theory.
Why would they even do that?
Cenk 3 years earlier. Let me play that again.
Something when you're a kid, it is super hard to break, including religion. Because when you get taught something when you're a kid, it is super hard to break, including.
Now remember, you're gay.
Remember, you don't want that cock.
And no matter what your parents are going to tell you that you're just confused or that these feelings are temporary. And they're going to tell you that because they're the enemy and they have your worst interest in mind. Whereas I am only concerned about you.
They said you'd say that, Dad.
Including religion, right? And so, of course, Turks have lost wars. That's preposterous, right? And I remember we used to chant when I was a kid, Turkey's the biggest, there's no other country that's big. Preposterous.
Yeah, right? I mean, that's like the same as not believing that the Armenians were wiped out. I mean, it's like this.
Right? So that's the context in which I grew up. And so looking back at some of the stuff I wrote, there is an American colonel who said, for example, the Armenians returned fat and entirely unmassacred. Preposterous. When I read it at the time, I didn't have the context of being an adult like I am now. And that lasted far too long, by the way, my ignorance on the topic. And,
so you're saying once you were taught the wrong thing, once you were given a ideology or just thought to follow, you stayed there way longer than you should have.
I love how this whole thing completely undermines their school argument.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
And we didn't even mean to find it.
No, we were just wanted to see Cenk admit.
It just showed itself.
We just wanted to see Cenk admit that his show is named after the people who slaughtered Armenians, and then we found him acknowledging the argument in the kids' sexuality discussion in schools.
Understand what I know now. If I had read that now, I'd go, wait a minute. Nobody returned unmassacred, let alone all the other things that he said. And to my Turkish friends who are deeply offended by all of this, and yes, and if you live in America,
I call them my Turkish delights.
America, you can say, oh, it's their fault and they're terrible, etc. But they're taught a certain thing, and so when they're challenged on this, they say, no, well, it was a civil war, it was, and it was just massacres. Really? That's what you're gonna say? No one denies that there were massacres. There was definitely terrible massacres. No one denies that the Armenians were driven out. So your big contention is, well, technically, I don't want to call that a genocide. First of all, you're factually incorrect.
All right, well, they're still not changing the name of the show, though. So The Armenian genocide totally happened, and I'm going to keep naming my show after the people who did it. All right.
But don't worry, anyone we don't agree with is a fascist Nazi.
That's right.
I'm coming to kill you in Los Angeles at your house.
Or in the ring.
No, in real life.
No self-awareness and cannot be stopped, says Citizen Vulgar. Yes, there's no stopping Cenk Uygur. He will do what he's going to do. Do you want to see the Crowder Cenk Uygur impression?
Yes, I do, now that we've heard about this.
Look, I've shit on Crowder.
If it's his only good thing.
I've shit on Crowder a lot in the past, but one thing he did that was really funny is the Cenk Uygur impression.
I still have that damn song in my head.
It's a whole lot of gang shit, and the money ain't no goddamn thing, bitch.
Got a slang and a pellet and aim it.
No, it's God damn it.
I thought he said
he's got friends that are
sling and he pulls and aims it.
That's the next one after.
Fuck.
It's a whole lot of gang shit, and this money ain't a goddamn thing, bitch. I gotta trap friends.
Oh, I got a whole lot of trap friends. Don't remember.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We can listen to it. All right, here's the
All right,
now,
I will say
he did get to dress as a woman for this, so it was still Crowder liking to dress as a chick. So the subtle gay vibes are still in there, but this was actually pretty funny.
This is probably why he did the whole bit. It just happened to be, good.
No white straight male needs an AK-15. Okay, and they'll say, well, what about the founding? No, okay. That's not what they meant. They didn't mean any AR-47s. Do the research. That's absolutely correct. We'll have it listed at GeoCities.
Yes, I agree with you, Cenk. So fucking much.
That's absolutely right. When you use the F word, you know it's real talk.
I
said
fuck.
So we have a bunch of people who wanted to make phone calls to the show.
Hey, I gotta ask, where did this Crowder go? I think he got so hopped up in like being a guy and he's gonna make the world conservative and this and that. He forgot to do shit like this.
I think he did this shit too much and he realized that people were catching on that he's secretly,
likes the dressing like
yeah,
a girl.
I'm saying you don't dress and act like that in all these bits all the time.
Or maybe Crowder is still this guy, or maybe Crowder's just always sucked, but I hate the Young Turks so much that I find this funny.
I would go with that a lot more because I don't think I'm enjoying this as much as you are.
Okay.
I will say this is probably at least some of Crowder's most acceptable stuff, but I'm sitting here watching him do this and making fun of, yeah, you use the F word because that shows you're really serious.
No, he's making fun of her. She does that. She swears a lot.
No, I know. Okay. But while he's making fun of her, in the back of my head, I go, yeah, you know what else shows people you're really serious? When you wear a gun on your show every day.
That's true.
So I'm just in the back of my head.
That's what I mean, though,
him.
But that's a new thing for him. He's done that in the last couple of years. What I'm saying is there's been an evolution of Crowder that's been cringier and cringier.
I'm just saying in general, maybe it's because I've known him mostly since the cringe. I'm having a tough time liking this. I will say I haven't gone, oh, God.
I think this is how I discovered him, was the Cenk Uygur stuff.
Because we wanted to have a discussion. So let's have the first caller.
Hi, Cenk. Paul Joseph Watson here, first-time caller. I'd really like to get your clarification on the Armenian genocide, specifically if you accept the historical fact that it happened.
Okay, all right, I understand, because that's bullshit! Get the f*** off the phone!
I want to see some of those clips.
You're racist! Get the f*** out! Get the f*** out!
I don't know why you're yelling. It's a simple...
Get the f*** out! Get off the phone!
Get the f*** off the stage, you blue-eyed limey f***! Shut up, bitch!
Whoa. Okay, we're trying to have a reasonable discussion! Fuck you!
Hi, Cenk. I'm not sure if you remember me. I was on your show a while back.
You asked to borrow my dress to wear it for the skit.
You asked for my underwear and a dress, and it was really kind of weird.
You asked me, demanded that I make you a ham sandwich, and I was just kind of wondering if you still wanted that sandwich. I could probably put it in the mail for you.
What? Okay, Karen, everybody knows I said that as a joke. Okay, and you didn't f***ing make me a ham sandwich! That's bullshit! That's bullshit!
This isn't as funny as I remember it.
Get the f***
Again, after the parts that I've watched with the young...
Anti-woman, poor sandwich-making f***!
Get off!
I'm a feminist! I'm the real feminist, bitch!
Okay,
bitch!
no, listen. If you want to have a reasonable discussion, okay? But now they're going to come on and talk about...
This isn't as funny as I remember it being.
I guess that answers my question. So no, right?
Let's go. Yeah, let's go to the next call.
Hey, Cenk, as someone you've previously misquoted and borderline slandered on your show, I'm wondering if you can speak to the research and fact-checking behind your show.
Okay, listen, I understand.
You know what? I'm sorry. I feel the tightness in the shoulders of this not being good. I remember that being a lot funny. I think you're right. I think it's my hatred of the Young Turks that made me think this was funny.
Yeah, because again, like I don't watch enough Young Turks, but I mean, like his Cenk Uygur impersonation, okay, and the girl, yeah, you got the swear word part stuff, but it just.
And also, there were 3 minutes left in it. Al says this is like an SNL sketch, unfunny and too long. I agree. I can't believe that I used to think that was funny. Bumbaclo says when he ambushed Cenk, it was funnier. This kind of sucks. Did he ambush Cenk Uygur? I don't recall this. Crowder, Cenk.
Oh, we have Cenk Uygur impersonation.
Gets heated and calls Joe Rogan a right winger. All right, fair enough. The moment when Cold Feet Crowder finally met Sam Cedar. Oh yeah, Crowder dressed up as Cenk and went up while Cenk was doing a panel. I remember watching this. So this was 5 years ago. I actually remember watching this and thinking this was kind of cringe on Crowder's part.
All right, well, let's see.
Let's see.
All right,
that was not me.
We asked them when we switch over from TV to online.
To an eighth of a room full of people. Oh boy.
Can you guys?
So that's South by Southwest.
And our audience gave us $425,000 to build it.
What's this bullshit? What's going on here? I thought we were having a reasonable discussion. That's not the real Cenk. That's bullshit. I'm the real Cenk over here. This is supposed to happen. I had the JW Marriott.
Okay, this is Stephen.
Yeah, I'm seeing this being cringe.
Yeah, I remember even 5 years ago, I was like, this is kind of lame. I mean, it's ballsy to go do the impression of the guy to his face. I can appreciate that.
And in front of people who came to see him talk
and
about
in front
whatever.
of people, like you're walking into the Lion's Den. I mean, I can respect and appreciate that part. And you know what? To be honest, that's kind of Crowder in a nutshell. I appreciate the effort and the idea he had. And this isn't even to shit on Crowder. He's just not the guy to pull it off. He's got the ideas. He's got the concept. He wants to do this thing.
He's got the balls, but he doesn't have the talent.
It's like the idea is bigger than his ability. You know, Crowder in terms of comedy has eyes bigger than his stomach.
Man's reach exceeds his grasp.
Thank you. Yes. Crowder wants to do these amazing things. Like, I think, believe it or not, I can't believe I'm going to say this about fucking Steven Crowder. If he were a writer, if he were part of a team of writers and they could reject the shitty, cringe Tombstone parodies and shit like that and just keep stuff like this, and you had a really good performer do it, he might be good. He's just not the guy to actually do it.
So if Crowder will just hire Corey and write for him.
Yes. Yeah, Corey could do
Corey could pull this shit off.
Corey could do a Cenk Uygur live. Like, that's the kind of shit Corey's good at.
Yeah.
You think you're a man until it's not happening. It's bullshit.
You know this is a small event when they can't have security.
Okay.
This is not a friend of mine.
What he does, okay?
This is what he does.
He's doing an impression, and you know that's bullshit. Okay, right?
He basically
what he does
makes money.
Is he makes money by he lies, right? Like he's he rock my dick. So I do this homophobic stuff too, right? And I go, and then I go like, you're a homophobe, but really, you know, I guess you do.
So security should remove him because his whole living. But by the way,
okay. The only good that is going to come of this is you watch Cenk trying to keep
himself in.
He's trying to keep it together. He's going to blow up. This is the funny thing about Cenk. It's that lack of self-awareness thing. It's always, keep it calm, Cenk, keep it calm. And then there's a release where he just goes, fuck it, you piece of shit, get out of here.
Look at the strength of live streams. He makes a living by trying to copy me.
See, the blood pressure's starting to go up.
He's getting a little more animated.
Yep.
Where's this security he called for?
And, you know, I know Crowder was saying an eighth of a room full of people. At a big event like South by Southwest, that's not a bad turnout.
No.
That's not terrible. I mean, it's respectable.
Like, right, listen, you know, there was a time, I mean, live stream's getting divided. It's like cable, right? It's like there's lower numbers and, okay.
Hey, maybe you should try to get your own show or your own panel?
I know, right? Like this guy is right in my dick! It's bullshit! It's bullshit goes around my dick. We're trying to reasonable discussion.
That's kind of embarrassing. I mean, yeah, of course, first of all, even if this was good, they would boo him because he's...
Right. You're attacking the guy they came to talk to, as we said.
But also, this is cringe. Like, this is not
It's not funny.
The idea is good.
The problem is you have like one joke, you have like one kind of impersonation bit where you just rub your belly, but this is bullshit. Look, if you want to have a serious discussion. And like, yeah, that's a funny mockery thing. But if that is the only line you have, you do not have enough to dine off of.
You know what it is? It's like if you had a Rodney Dangerfield impression and all you ever said was, I get no respect.
Oh, I get no respect.
And that's all you said.
But the thing is, there's so many other ones like, hey, we're all going to get laid. Like, there's a lot of other things you could do.
You scratched my anchor. Looks good on you, though. So what? So let's dance.
Like it happened, or there's like proof.
Went to my proctologist the other day. He stuck his finger in my mouth.
Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Listen, you'll get your turn. Okay, don't stop crowding my act. I'm just saying, this guy came in, right? Okay. Come on. He's a real tank. This bullshit.
Yeah, this is bad.
This is bullshit. And you look with the belly rubbing thing, you keep looking like you're going to grab for your dick.
So does Cenk ever flap?
Alex Jones invaded our set kind of like this.
You know, it's real talk. This is like we're uncensored.
Okay.
He never even gets Cenk to yell at him. Dude, you can't even get Cenk to have a meltdown? This is fucking terrible.
Yeah, this is just a waste of all of our time.
Yeah, I'm fast forwarding.
Up.
Get out. I'll come with you. I'll go with you. But I'm just saying, you guys gotta do like better background checks. But by the way, guys, you shouldn't tolerate like the fucking hate speech.
Wow, Cenk was not even bothered by that at all. Cenk
because his audience started ripping on him, and he just kind of sat back and went, yeah, these people don't like you.
Yeah.
And he didn't feel threatened at all at that point.
Al says, I think Unique explains it best. Yes, he does. 3 hours later, security shows up. Yeah, Adam says, this is awful. It's making Cenk likable. Right, like Cenk's just sitting there like, are you done yet? Are you finished? Like, is that...
And again, what was your aim of doing this? Nobody in that... You swayed literally no one in that room. You made no cogent points, and it didn't age well. So
your impression was shit. You just said the same thing over and over.
You had one thing. You had the hook line that most people have to like get into an impersonation, but that's like to wait in and start. You didn't ever follow it up.
Curly Adams says, let's just use this as a learning experience. Nothing Crowder does is funny, period. Yeah, I haven't found one fun. Even the thing I said, hey, like 6 years ago when I saw this, I thought this was funny. I watch it now. I'm like, this is shit. This is really bad. Again, what's the theme with Crowder? Funny idea, wrong guy to execute it.
Just doesn't pull it off.
Yeah, even Bumbaclo says it was a funny idea, not a good impression, though. Like, even when the Red Bar fans who have come to listen to us, like, Red Bar fans are really prickish and don't like anything. Mm-hmm. And they, like, even stuff that's good, they feel like they have to hate it. So even when a guy like Bumbaclo can admit that it was a funny idea, you know you had something, but you fucked it up so bad. See, now, here's a great way to get Cenk Uygur. This is how you get Cenk Uygur fired up.
All right, we're back on the Young Turks. Obviously, a little bit of commotion here.
Oh, I did. No, we got to go before this.
Nope, that's what really happened. I don't want to hear from Cenk.
Yeah, I hate it.
I want to see the fucking interaction where
I want to see the actual.
Because he just came in their room and just started.
Where did you actually?
Here we go. We'll get to the actual clip.
Oh, this
there
from
we
Review
go.
Tech USA. Our buddy Rich.
Our buddy Rich at Review Tech. Here we go.
In such overwhelming numbers.
Crowder, here's how you do it.
That it overcomes every other demographic advantage Hillary has.
Come sit in your lap.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, Alex Jones, how you doing?
See you, man. You're looking sexy.
All right.
Hey man, how you doing? You're looking sexy.
All right, you know already he's doing better than Crowder because literally Cenk just kind of had a oh fuck me look on his face as soon as he saw the guy come in. See, like fucking Crowder shows up doing the impersonation and he went, it's this fucking guy. But when fucking Jones walks in, starts talking, she's just like, fuck, I don't want to deal with this guy.
You know what's funny about Crowder is, and this is the difference between Crowder and Alex Jones. Crowder actively begs for that reaction and can't get it. Alex Jones
doesn't give a shit, and it just shows up.
Effortlessly receives it. Alex goes, "Hey, how you doing, buddy? You're looking sexy." Crowder has to come in. "Hey, discussion. Hey, I'm here, rubbing my belly." Crowder reminds me of a kid who had siblings that he had to fight for attention for, so he had to always try and be loud and over the top and not necessarily say anything. Alex is just that guy who comes strolling in like, "Yeah, it's my show now. How you doing, buddy? Looking sexy. I like your cock. Nice dick."
The other demographic advantage Hillary has.
Come sit in your lap.
I'm gonna come sit in your lap.
I'm gonna come sit in your lap. You're looking sexy.
Hey, Alex
look,
Jones, how you doing?
See you, man. You're looking sexy.
All right.
Hey, how's the revolution going? You guys starting the revolution?
We are indeed, Alex. The revolution is afoot. Welcome to the Young Turks.
How are you guys doing?
We're doing okay.
You like all our Hillary for Prison shirts everywhere?
He's just a fucking asshole.
And he's just throwing it at his face.
And he has never enjoyed himself more.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, you can tell right that this is one of the moments where he's like, "I love what I do."
Yeah. Goddamn greatest job in the world. This guy looks nervous as shit.
Because he knows he's going to fuck it up.
Now, remember Cenk was holding back the rage when Crowder was doing his thing?
Yeah, but he didn't ever let it go.
And then what happened was he realized Crowder's fucking terrible at this, so he stayed calm.
Yeah, his audience started biting on Crowder, and he just kind of went, I don't kind of even do anything.
He knows Alex is good at this, so he's like focusing, like, I'm going to keep it together. I'm going to keep it together.
Because, it's only your show, Cenk, that he's ruining.
Yes.
No, I kind of despise it.
What shirts are they?
Here, look at this. I got a new shirt for you right here. It's rape.
I love it. They tried to get, "Oh, really? What shirts are they?" And then someone throws them, "Oh, these shirts right here. Thanks for bringing that segue in."
Yeah,
it says rape.
It's a Bill Clinton shirt. It says rape on it. There it is.
But we got it in the Obama color scheme, so it really looks like we got, new hope for rape.
Yeah, by the way, Jimmy Dore is yelling at Alex Jones off camera. I like Jimmy Dore. He ended up leaving the Young Turks because they were full of shit and they were shills. Now Jimmy Dore just goes on and screams about everybody. Like, he hates everyone.
Bill Clinton says rape. Oh, God, hide that immediately.
Oh, he's not doing so well. Cenk's not holding it together.
Okay, you know what? Who does this kind of shirt? First of all, a sick guy. Second of all,
Bill Clinton's not a rapist, folks.
No, you know who's accused in court papers. You know who's accused in court papers of being a rapist? Donald J. Trump. Donald Trump, Roger Stone. You know that. It's in court papers. Oh yeah, and you're a sick dude, Roger Stone.
Hey, I want to have a rant off with you right now.
I want to have a rant off with you right now. Come on, get going.
And he's so excited.
I know. Alex is so happy.
He looks like a kid at Christmas. Even if you don't like Alex, it's almost an infectious kind of joy.
Yes. He's like, "Yeah, that's right. Go get him. Yeah,
all right.
Fuck that guy.
You're fired up, so am I. Let's do this."
Alex brought Roger Stone there. And
just to piss him off.
And just to piss off Cenk. And now Cenk's lost it.
Because he saw Roger Stone.
He couldn't keep it together. So Alex goes, his friend that he brought there, Alex is still against Cenk going, "Yeah, fuck this guy. Get him. He's a piece of shit, isn't he? Tell Roger Stone he's a stupid cuck. Tell him."
Because he doesn't care if someone talks bad to him. He's ready to dance. Unlike fucking Crowder, who literally showed up with one line and nothing else.
Yes.
You're a sick dude, Roger Stone.
Hey, I want to have a rant off with you right now.
You're a sick man, Roger Stone.
Roger,
no, you're the world's biggest liar. Didn't you admit that you lied about Elliot Spitzer? Didn't you already admit that?
You're not
piece
afraid of him,
crap?
are you?
Fuck, I'm starting to like Alex.
It's one of my favorite clips of all time. I know it's
You're not
years
afraid
and
of
years
Mario?
old. You know how the Crowder ones, I was like, these age horribly and they're not funny. This
No,
gets
these get better.
This just gets better with time.
Because I don't like either of these guys, so now I'm enjoying this way too much.
This was 6 years ago. This was the same amount of time that the Crowder actually copied this Alex Jones thing with the Cenk Uygur impression. He saw it work so well for Alex that he tried to do it.
That makes me like him even less now.
Yeah.
Because his original idea wasn't really that original. It was like the impression was okay, and that went over well, and you're like, you know what I'll do? I'll steal Alex Jones' thing.
Yeah, the idea Crowder had was really funny. It was really good. The execution sucked. But yeah, I guess now that you mention it, wasn't really his idea.
Yeah. At least seeing Cenk Uygur live.
Get him in. First of all, Alex, this ain't your fucking show.
I don't know.
Okay? And Roger, it surely ain't your fucking show.
Are you afraid to debate him?
You're a hatchet, man. I don't know why anyone in the media takes you seriously. All you do is lie. You're known as the biggest liar in media. You're the biggest liar in media.
Alex gave him bunny ears.
Nobody watches your show, dude. Don't get too mad. We gotta have
All right, well, first of all,
oh, here we go. And this is where Anna Kasparian comes in and just decides to be really professional.
The vapid cunt knows about people who want attention.
Hey, first of all, let me explain something, all right? Okay, this is bullshit. Hold on. We're against Saudi Arabia, you dumbass! We talk about that all the time! We talk about that all the time! You don't know shit! What, you think the lizard people are in charge? No,
okay, so this is what his impersonation's based off of.
Is that what you think? You're the anti-liberal and you're pissed. Bullshit! We're being nice here. You know what
We're being nice here.
I mean, he's not wrong. They did come in and be very friendly.
Yeah, he patted him on the back, told him he was sexy, said he wanted
encouraged him to fuck up his friend.
Yeah.
How many times do you see that?
You're not afraid of him.
Go get him. You're not afraid of him. You're not afraid to bait him right now.
Have a rant off with him. You're not afraid of that piece of shit, Roger Stone. Fuck you, Roger Stone. I'm on Chink's side.
I care about the American people. Good. You're the one flipping out.
Now, the first thing
Okay, and
I want to have a rant off with you right now.
Not you, Rich. Rich, I don't want you. I like you, Rich, but get the fuck out of here. I just wanted to see that clip. All right, so we went down memory lane with the Young Turks, and we found one good clip.
One good clip.
And it was Alex Jones. For those of you who have never seen that before, it's not going to be the last time that you see that.
No.
Bumba Close says, hey, stop fat shaming. I remember when Anna Kasparian yelled at him like that, and then like all the people who didn't like the Young Turks were making their videos going, oh, look at that, Miss Ant. And they played all the clips of her being against fat shaming and then spliced them in with her going, you fat fuck. The progressive mocking his weight, right? Alex would maul Cenk. Yeah, Alex would tear through him. Lemmy says he gave him a goddamn t-shirt, for God's sake. He came bearing gifts. Exactly. Alex came in there, called him sexy, said he wanted to sit in his lap, everything else. Gave him a t-shirt. And then fucking he gets yelled at. I mean, just some people can't accept kindness, I suppose. But again, like DSP, like Crowder, like all the others, I don't want anybody getting rid of the Young Turks. I don't want the Young Turks going anywhere. What would I do without them?